I forgot my music playlist, so give me a second. How am I supposed to play the fall in these conditions if I forgot? Wait. Where is the fall? There it is. Hell yeah. Okay. Oh my god, I have reverb on. I'm so sorry, I forgot. Wait, give me a second. I'm sorry. I was I was recording something for my anniversary stream and I forgot to turn off the reverb. Oh my god, you guys don't understand the shit I've been doing for the anniversary stream. Now I'm like, man, I'm majorly overdoing it, and it's like a month late at this point. Is there any other like reason to celebrate that I can kind of group it with so that it's a little bit less lame? Maybe I can be like, oh yeah, it's like my 1 year monetization or something like that, plus third anniversary. And then it's gonna be a bit less embarrassing. But yeah, sorry about the reverb. I can't believe I forgot about that. Alright. Almost at 1.5k. I guess, but I don't think we're gonna... I think I'm gonna finish my stuff before that. Celebrating Zone coming out. Oh my god, Zone, congratulations. I can't believe you finally went outside. Good for you. Hello Minami. And hello Alex and hello Zone as well. I don't know if I said hi, I'm sorry. I got distracted. Tomato, thank you so much for sacrificing your soul to Jack friend. That's funny. I'm about to draw some tomatoes. Where is my drawing? There it is. Today we are drawing Dokibird! I know this sketch looks like a finished drawing, but I promise it's a sketch. These sketches are getting more and more elaborate every day. The reason is I have anxiety. I'm overdoing it with them sketches lately because I have anxiety. I'm so worried about... I had one stream a long time ago where I just couldn't get something on the drawing right. And I just kept like redoing it, and I was just never the same ever since. I was just never the same. So now I make sure that the sketch is like really good if I'm gonna draw it on stream. My other drawings that I don't do on stream, you can't even tell what's going on that sketch, you know, like who cares? But for these, it's important. Look at her, she's so cute. She's got tomatoes on her skirt. It was so hard to draw this pose also. I legit had to take pictures of myself for this, which is why... which is why I also put so much effort into the sketch. I wish my sketches looked this good one day. You just gotta majorly overdo it. Be like me. Have horrible anxiety about your drawing not working out on stream. But yeah, the sketches, I'll try and tone it down because someone's gonna accuse me of tracing again, I swear to god. Like that one Rin drawing I did where I also had like a really colored in sketch. And the person was like watching the time lapse and they were like, I thought you were tracing. Oh god. But yeah, I'm finally drawing her because, oh god, it's a bit embarrassing to admit because I'm such a big fan. But I actually haven't drawn Doki yet a single time. It's my first time drawing her. It was mostly because Okay, so like, first of all, I've been like really busy, but then I majorly have been overthinking it. So I've been constantly like, man, my Dokibird like drawing, it has to be really good. I set up this like standard for myself. I don't know why, but I just like I gaslit myself into thinking that it has to be absolutely perfect. and then I basically ended up not drawing anything for the longest time because I kept worrying about it. This is what happens. This is how you know. This is how you know I love her a little bit too much, maybe. Leave it to Lera to overthink a Dokibird drawing? Look. I'm just such a big fan. It had to be perfect. I didn't know what scenario to draw her in, you know? I wanted to come up with something good. And then I was like, what if she was really happy with some tomatoes, you know? I think it's perfect, honestly. I love tomatoes. So it's a win-win. I'm the biggest tomato fan on earth. There are some people, I know a lot of people who are tomato haters, but I can just eat them on their own, you know, like as a side dish. Like I'd be eating something and on the side I have a plate with like a chopped up tomato with some salt on it and I'm like, yeah. That's my side dish today. So yeah. I also like, I don't know. I kind of didn't really want to draw her as soon as she went back to being Doki because I was kind of like, man, I don't want it to look like I'm trying to get in on the hype. Again, I was majorly overthinking it, but I was like, I feel kind of bad. I feel kind of bad immediately drawing fan art. Okay. Tomatoes and I have a complicated relationship. Zone, you have a complicated relationship with any food. The only food you don't have a complicated relationship with is like bread or something. Everything else you have a complicated relationship with. I can't believe you people don't like tomatoes. I cannot comprehend when people say they don't like tomatoes. Like, I don't get it. But to each their own. I can't change your opinion, but know that it is wrong. Maybe I can't do anything about your opinion, but it's still very much a wrong one. I'm sorry. You like tomatoes? Okay. Sometimes I go to the fridge and just take a bite out of a cold tomato. See? Now, that's dedication. I like meat and a bunch of vegetables too. That's not true. Hello, doggo. You didn't like tomatoes when you were a kid, but you do like them now? Is that what that sentence implies? Are tomatoes something that you kind of grow into, like olives? I used to not like olives, but I do like olives now. There are some foods that are said you get to like more when you're like an adult. I think I always liked tomatoes though, I don't know. The hands still look bad though, I'm not gonna lie. Even though I literally used a photo. I took a photo of myself. I put on a dress. I got in front of the camera and I was like, okay, pretend like you're holding lots of tomatoes in your skirt, Lera. And I took the picture and everything, and the hands still look like shit. I don't know. So I feel like with hands, you're either really good at drawing them, but there are some people who just draw godly hands. I don't know how they do it. Like you're either really good at them or you're just like forever mid at doing them. You will never truly be amazing at hands, and that's me. Like I kind of accepted my fate. I will never truly be good at drawing hands. It's just not for me. Zone only eats like 2 foods and that's being generous. Yeah, that is true. Oh, you don't like cherry tomatoes? I love cherry tomatoes actually. Cherry tomatoes are probably my favorite. I never had sour ones. I feel like maybe you have like a specific kind because there's different types of tomatoes. Cherry tomatoes can actually be really sweet. I like sweet tomatoes the best. I feel like you probably got some kind that wasn't that sweet. I don't eat just 2 foods. Sure, Zone. Everybody here knows. Look at that. It's not even a secret anymore. Anyone can come in here and with full confidence just be like, yeah, Zone only eats 2 things. I don't even know what the second thing you're talking about, by the way. I only know of bread. I can only think of 1 food Zone eats, to be completely honest with you. It's a miracle that you can think of 2, because I sure as hell can't. Okay. Man, you know, I'm doing classes again. Well, they're not really that serious. It's more just like short courses. Just so that I can have more stuff on my portfolio. But man, I'm not happy about having to do homework again. Just when I think, oh finally, I graduated university, I'm all done, I never have to do homework again. And then I have to do homework again. It's just, it feels wrong. Why must homework always come back to me? But I have to do it. I want to do it, you know, it's like... These courses are my probably like my last attempt. Oh my god, what happened to my pen pressure? Hello? Wow, my pen pressure just completely disappeared for a second there. Okay. I still have stressors about homework. I've been out of university for 4 years. I don't understand. How could this be happening? And I'm working, I know, I think I did tell you guys, but I signed up for this like mentorship program. So I have a mentor now. She's a really nice lady. And yeah, basically she I spoke to her. I was late to our meeting, which I was extremely embarrassed about. I completely ADHD'd and lost track of time. And I was like, I think I was working on my Dokami like mock booth, right? I was working on my display and I completely lost track of time, and I get this message from her and she's like, hey, where are you? And I was like, oh no. Oh god, I hate it here because like I knew when I was meeting her. I remembered when I was meeting her. Like I remember like being like, oh yeah, today I'm meeting her, blah blah blah, and you know, it was I was thinking about it and everything, and then of course as soon as it actually happens I forget. Obviously it hurts so bad. Hello Mr. E. A few days ago, Mara said he was studying for an exam at a job. Oh my god, what? It might be some kind of like is he doing some kind of like specialized job or something like that? Maybe it's like some kind of like training to, I don't know, to get promoted to something. I don't know. Are they learning something new at their job? Yeah, it might be something like to like something. It might be something like really specific. I don't know. But yeah, if I oh god, I don't want to do exams. No, luckily I don't have any exams. Well, hopefully, let's not jinx it. I just have lots of homework now. So yeah, I spoke even though I was late. I spoke to this lady. She was really nice. She said that I explained my university course to her, and she was like, "Wow, that sounds terrible." And I was like, yep. So I think she was pretty empathetic to me. She was like, yeah. So she messaged me like a few days later. And she was like, yeah, I think you need to do some more work. Like some more courses. And like a lot of people do that to kind of like, get more skills that they didn't get at university. And I was like, wow, it's that bad, huh? They really didn't teach me anything. She was like, yeah, you should study more, actually. You shouldn't be looking for a job. Okay, where has she been for the past year, guys? Where has she been? Like, she's... I can't believe I spent like a year doing nothing when I should have just gone back to school. She really said, just go back to school, girly pop. So yeah, I'm taking classes again. Oh my god. You know what? It's okay. Like, as long as something comes out of it, it's fine. It's obviously cheaper than university. Like, way cheaper than university. And, I don't know. I'm kind of excited to actually, like, have some proper work maybe done. Because, yeah, my university really did not teach me, man. Like, when I think about it, like, I didn't even know. Because she started, like, giving me exercises as well to do with her. She was like, yeah, here's some tasks that I want you to do, like, for our next meeting. And she wrote me down some tasks, and I was like, wow, this kind of looks like something they should have been teaching me at university day one. But they didn't. Like, it was such basic stuff, and I was like, wow, this looks like something they really should teach you when you just start university. So it feels like I'm basically like relearning stuff that they should have taught me, you know? It's so strange. I thought learning things on the job, I feel like you don't learn much at school. That's true, but I feel like with some jobs, especially like in the art industry, they don't want to teach you, you know? They do not want to teach you. They want you to already know everything. And it's really, really annoying. I missed so much Lera lore. Like, yeah, you're gone for a couple weeks, Minami, and I'm doing classes again. Can you believe it? Oh, your dad has exams once a year. That's really crazy. That's weird. I wonder what kind of job that is that gives you exams like that once a year. And what happens if you fail? Do they fire you? That sounds like a nightmare. But yeah. I was just basically... I was looking at the stuff because, like, she was like, yeah, this is something that you should start with. And she gave me, like, a starter task. And I was like, it was something, like, super simple. It was literally, like, painting 3D cubes. And I was like, holy shit, that's how you actually are supposed to start learning, isn't it? You know what my first ever 3D task was? I'm talking, I have never touched a 3D software in my life before. And it was my first year at university, and it was our first time, most of the people, like, it was their first time ever doing, like, 3D. And our first task was to make a 3D environment. Forget the Blender donut tutorial. Forget starting small. Make a 3D environment. Oh, good God. I legit, like, that was my first time ever touching a 3D software, and I was legit sitting there like, I don't know what to do. And they didn't even explain anything. They were just like, yeah, just do it. And like, I was legit sitting there like, wow, I don't fucking know how to use this. I don't even know where to start, Like, there's something like that, with a task like that. You don't even know, like, where to begin. Like, what should you even look up tutorials for? So I just improvised my way for the next 3 years. I just improvised my way through 3D. My 3D knowledge is like the most self-taught thing in the world. So yeah, I think it's good for me to take some proper classes where they properly teach you. maybe that's kind of what I should have been doing. Oh good God, improvise, adapt, overcome. I wish I didn't have to, Gerardo, thank you so much for the super chat. How was your weekend? Nice drawing, Dokibird. You're making a 3D model of Lera? No, I'm not making a 3D model of Lera. I am not interested in 3D character creation, like, at all. I'm gonna tell you guys this right now. I do not like doing 3D character stuff. I just I'm more of like a prop environment kind of person. Like, I've done 3D character work for an assignment. Once again, they just threw me into it. They were like, make a 3D game character and put it into game engine. Like, I didn't know what I was fucking doing. So yeah, I just don't really like it. I don't like the pipeline. I don't like rigging 3D characters. It's too much work. We got Puppet Lera. She's the perfect 3D. She's the perfect 3D model. Can you really get a 3D model perfecter? More perfect than her? No, of course not. She's the ultimate 3D model, so it's fine. So yeah, honestly, guys, if there ever will be a 3D Lera model, do not expect me to make it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I would rather pay somebody like $1,000 or whatever it is that people charge these days than do it myself. I have done so much work completely on my own for this channel. But that is just something I would rather pay for. You know, there are just some things that you can't do yourself, and that's okay. Like, graphic design is also not my passion. Speaking of graphic design, did you guys see? I got a new logo, actually. I commissioned it quite a while ago, but it was finally done. It's so metal. Look at it. It is not showing. Wait, it's loading. There you go. Look at it. It's so metal. I love it. It looks like a metal band logo. Well, that's what I asked for, basically. Look how badass this one is. So cool, you know? Because, like, the logo that I currently have, it's super basic. It's just like I literally just typed in words with a pretty font and drew 2 wings on the side. So this one, you know, Lera. So, you know, this one is like professional looking. So yeah, I'm really happy with it. I kind of want to maybe redo some of my overlays and stuff like that. I don't have money, unfortunately, to pay someone to do my overlays too. So the logo is all I could afford. But I think I want to kind of do my overlays again. Just, I don't know, maybe like freshen up some of the looks on my channel and my OBS and stuff like that. That's gonna take a while. So many plans, so little time. You guys you wait until my 3rd anniversary stream that's totally not over a month late. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be amazing, and if you people don't show up, I'm honestly gonna cry. I put so much effort into it. Too much effort, I would say, but that's okay. I feel like the longer it takes me to do it, the more like awkward it becomes, because like the more time it takes, the more late it is, the weirder it is. But I don't know. At this point, it's too late for me to cancel it because I've already put in the work, you know? But also, the more time passes, I feel like the more awkward it becomes. Like, yeah, welcome to my 3rd anniversary. That's just like 50 billion years late. It's also a 4th anniversary at this point. Shut you what? My 3rd anniversary stream that I'm totally working on. Even though my 3rd anniversary already passed. Okay, copy and paste the ponytail. We're not here to draw them twice. It's just not who I am anymore. The girl who drew things manually twice is gone. Is Aurel making an appearance? She actually is making an appearance. As much as I hate to say it. You guys, I know you guys like her, so more than me. So obviously I have to bring her so that you guys fucking come and watch. You think I don't know you? I'm gonna have Aurel there, I'm gonna have Puppet Lera there, I'm gonna have the whole gang there because I know you people wanna see anyone but me. You think I don't know how you guys work at this point? Of course she's gonna be there. It's the only way to get the views at this point, I feel like. Oh my god. Me turning in a homework assignment 3 weeks late because I still get some credit. Oh no. Is it really like that? Is this really how you guys see my 3rd anniversary stream? Really late homework assignment. Okay. I know I just gushed about how much I like tomatoes for the first 10 minutes. But I need to look up what a tomato looks like real quick. Okay. Okay. I know what a tomato looks like now, and I can draw one. See guys, I told you I overthink Dokibird art too much. I just looked up what a tomato looks like because I have so much anxiety. I'm so worried. I'm so worried about how my Dokibird art turns out. I don't know why I feel all this pressure. There really is no pressure involved. She's unlikely to even see it because she gets so much fun. But I'm really out here overthinking it. Hello, Spitfire. You forgot how a tomato looks like. I didn't forget, I just wanted to make sure that it looks perfect. Because I'm like that. Someone get this girl a basket. Yeah, she definitely needs one. But it's cuter this way. Isn't it very cute? When it's like in your skirt. Very rustic. She looks like Shinobu. No, she doesn't. Shinobu doesn't have twin tails. Shinobu has like spiky long hair. Did you guys know there's gonna be a new fucking Monogatari season? That's crazy. Like I thought Monogatari is dead. Like, I mean, the main storyline is done as far as I'm aware. I honestly don't even know what they're gonna make it about. Like, I was convinced that Monogatari, at least like I don't know, like the main story. Maybe is it like maybe is there gonna be like some new characters in it or something? I literally don't know. Yeah, I'm very upset because YoAsobi is doing an opening for it. Okay, I'm sorry. This is a very unpopular opinion, but I'm a bit of a YoAsobi hater. I just don't understand. Why do they have to make an opening for everything? I don't know. I don't wanna... I don't like being such a hater on main. But can we stop with the fucking YoAsobi anime openings, please? If I see one more fucking YoAsobi anime opening, why Monogatari? Why Monogatari? Out of all things they could have gotten YoAsobi to do an opening for, why did they pick Monogatari? Like, I don't know. I just feel like Monogatari is too cool. It's too cool, and YoAsobi is so basic. The only good YoAsobi opening is the one they did for Budgie Daddies. That's the only one I will accept. But I like Monogatari too much. I don't know. It just felt like, I honestly feel like Millie should have done an opening for Frieren. Like, it was a missed opportunity. Millie makes amazing, like, fantasy-themed music. I don't want Millie's only anime, like, how they remembered in the anime world to be Goblin Slayer. When are they giving Millie a real job? Missed opportunity. I just know a Frieren opening by Millie would have banked so hard. When you get an anime, YoAsobi will be there. No! Imagine. If I worked really hard on something, like if I was a manga artist, and they turned my manga into an anime adaptation, and I'd be like, hell yeah! And I signed the papers, and then after I signed the papers, they say, by the way, the opening will be by YoAsobi. I'd go jump out the window. Like, it's just I don't know. I feel like I'm also like an Eve hater. I feel like YoAsobi is like the new Eve. Like, some time ago it was all Eve. It was always just Eve everywhere, and I was also an Eve hater. I'm sorry. And now it's YoAsobi everywhere, and suddenly I miss Eve. YoAsobi got me missing Eve's music, for real, for real. Hello, Phoenix. The Adventures of Lucinda Gray. Do you really think that's what it would be called? You really think I would call it The Adventures of Lucinda Gray? Man, these tomatoes look ugly. Please don't make me overthink how I draw tomatoes, Dokibird. Please. I love you so much, Dokibird. Don't make me overthink all of my life choices. Like, can I even draw tomatoes? I feel so like, you know, I was Las Locas Aventuras de Lucinda? No, I don't think so. I was watching more of Jellyfish Can't Swim. I already liked it, by the way, but I found this one part was absolutely hilarious to me. Like I don't know, the main character, because she's like an artist, I find her like quite relatable in a lot of things. But I was laughing so hard in that one episode where she got sad because she got fan art drawn, but the fan art looked better than her drawing. I fucking was laughing so hard at that. I was like, me when someone draws Rin Penrose better than me. I promise I'm normal. I'm normal about Rin Penrose fan art. I am not from Spain, guys. Stop spreading misinformation. Evelyn. Guess who finally stopped dreaming about Five Nights at Freddy's and got out of bed? You were dreaming about Five Nights at Freddy's? I'm just having stress dreams now because Dokami is so close. And whenever something that's like kind of important to me or something I'm thinking about a lot is approaching, I just start having stress dreams about it. So right now I am on my Dokami stress dreams arc. So I like almost every night I have a dream where I go to Dokami and I forget something. The latest one I had was I forgot the photo backdrop stand where I'm supposed to hang the prints. There was another one I had where I forgot the tickets. I just keep having. I think it's just my brain like trying to prepare me for situations. You know, it was probably my brain just telling me like, don't forget the photo stand, Lera. Don't forget the tickets, Lera. Like, I swear to God, that's just like my brain being like, yeah, Lera, you gotta remember this. I think I need to make like a checklist and make sure where everything is like on the list, so that then I can just check it all off and go to Dokami knowing for sure that I haven't forgotten anything. But then also knowing me, I'm still gonna be worried that I forgot something. Like, I put my keys, my house keys, in my bag, and I tell myself, here are my keys. I'm putting them in my bag. I'm doing it. They're in my bag right now. And then I walk out the apartment, and I'm like, did I take my keys? Like, yes, I did. But I have to check just in case. I don't want to live like this. I don't want to be like that. Why am I this way? I don't want to be having stress dreams non-stop. I even have, like, I've told you this before, I even have stress dreams about fucking Miku Expo. Whenever Miku Expo starts, like, approaching, like, a few months before, I start having Miku Expo stress dreams and shit like that. Like that one time I had a Miku Expo stress dream, but this time it wasn't even my fault. Miku just didn't show up. Like, I had this dream where I went to Miku Expo and Miku didn't fucking show up. I was like, damn. I can't believe she did that. It makes it feel better. I moved all my stuff out of my classroom like 3 weeks ago and I still am having stress dreams, but I left something. Oh, yeah. It's kind of, I don't know, I guess it's just like our brains, because there is like a theory that dreams are partially your brain. Your brain like preparing you for things and different scenarios. So like there's a theory that dreams are kind of like a safe simulation that your brain creates to kind of like practice different scenarios in like a safe environment, you know, where like there's no consequences and stuff like that. But oh my goodness. I don't want to be going through this. That's great and all, but I actually want to get some rest during the night. How about we don't bring our daily lives also into our dreams. I still need to work on my fictional novel while in dreams. What you writing? You're writing Humaniki 2. My changes are always about homework for some reason, never about upcoming things. Did you never do your homework back in school, Zone? Be honest. It is still haunting you. I don't really have homework stress dreams. I don't know. I don't really have like exams. Well, actually, no, that's not true. I did have a couple exam dreams, especially even after I finished school. But I never really get like homework related dreams. I was never really that worried about homework. I wish it was Humaniki related. You need a vacation. I'm always on vacation. I'm unemployed. What do you think I'm doing? I'm constantly on vacation. My first stress dream that I know of is from before I took my first IB test. I had to write and I said, "Oh, you did IB, Phoenix?" My school did IB program, but I didn't do it. We could choose between IB and A levels, but I did A levels. Are IBs like common in America? Or not? Because A levels are more common like in British education, and I did like a British school system, which is why I did A levels, but my school also offered IBs, but I didn't do them. It looked like too much work. And I say that like I didn't fucking do the worst possible A level situation as well. Like for A levels, you recommended to take 3. Like generally, people as a rule of thumb take 3 A level subjects, because the thing with A levels is that they're really kind of like in depth. So you end up learning a lot, you know? It's a lot of work, so, you know, 3 subjects is more than enough for A levels. I did 5. And 2 of my exams overlapped. Like, because they have to make your exams, like, so everybody in the world has to take the exams at the exact same time so that you can't like cheat or look it up online or something, right? There's like different time zones, but they're different papers for different time zones. So everybody in the same time zone takes the exam at the exact same time. So 2 of my subjects had overlapping exams. So I had to take them back to back, and I wasn't allowed to like leave the room. I wasn't allowed to leave the room between them, so that I don't like go and look up the answers or something like that. So I had to take 2 of them back to back without leaving. It was terrible. Never again. Never again, man. But surprisingly enough, I don't really have stress dreams about exams. I have stress dreams about other things though, plenty of other things, but not that often about exams and homework. I don't know, I don't really get those. The highest grades I ever got were C's. Man, I'm gonna be honest. One of the reasons why I finished school with grades as good as I did was legit because of COVID. Like, and that was because we couldn't physically take exams. So what happened was they gave us all predicted grades. So predicted grades is something they have. It's also a thing with A levels. I don't know if it's a thing with other systems, but predicted grade is something that they do, like in case you can't take the exam, or, you know, just like to compare with like your kind of thing. I don't know, but they do have predicted grades, which is something a teacher gives you, where they kind of like think what you might get. And so my predicted grades were all really good, even though I was convinced that I would not be able to do that well on my actual exams. So because COVID happened, obviously none of us took the exam, so they literally just gave everyone their predicted grades. And because I don't know why, but my teachers sure believed in me, so I literally managed to get really good grades just because it was all predicted grades. I don't know. I really don't think I would have done that well, especially in psychology. No way. No fucking way I would have done that well in psychology in reality if I had to take the test. But I'm not complaining. It's fine. So yeah, I kind of just got lucky with my grades, really. I don't know if you can call it lucky because COVID basically fucked up my entire university experience. So I guess in return for getting good grades and not having to take any exams, the universe then had to nerf me, and they basically made my entire university life absolutely suck. You can either have one or the other, I guess. I wish that's how my high school worked. Yeah, that's basically how the A-level systems work. I don't know exactly why they have. I think the predicted grades exist literally just in case you can't take the exam. But I also think they exist for like some kind of like their own statistical thing, or like what you should aim for or whatever. I don't know, but yeah, I literally I got like all B's and A's just because of fucking COVID. Kinda dodged a bullet there, not gonna lie. Lera is smart? No. That is definitely not the case. Like, I was okay in school. I wasn't like a bad student, but I wasn't amazing either. Like, I kind of was like okay. Like, I was kind of like a B student most of the time. I was really good at art, and I was good at a couple subjects, but like most of the time I was kind of like a B student. Okay, God. I don't know how to draw straw hats, to be completely honest with you. Because I really like how like they're kind of stylized for anime art styles often, but I'm not very. I have never really drawn a straw hat, I don't think. Maybe I have a couple times, but not very often. I'm trying to go for that kind of style they do it for anime. I don't know, I looked up something like anime girl straw hat and all I got was AI pictures, so I closed that tab. So I don't really have any references to go off of, to be completely honest with you. I'm just kind of doing it from vibes and from what I remember seeing before, but back in the good old days when AI art didn't exist. This is how people drew anime straw hats, I'm pretty sure. I didn't do my homework in my senior year of high school. Why didn't you do your homework? Damn, you guys. I don't know, to be fair, one of the main reasons why I was never that stressed out over homework was just because once I moved to Europe, there was barely any fucking homework. In a Russian school, they give you homework for every single subject every time you have it. So if you had like a history lesson and a science lesson and a whatever lesson, you will get homework for all of them for whenever your next lesson is, which could be tomorrow, could be like still this same week. They give you homework for every single subject for whenever it is the next time you have it. Like, it was actually crazy. And then I moved to Europe, and they don't even give you homework for every subject. Or sometimes they give you homework and they're like, yeah, this is due in 2 weeks. Like, are you for real, right? When I fucking moved, I was like, wait, you get to have free time? Like, after school? Because when I was going to a Russian school, I would get back home and I would just be doing my fucking homework all evening because there was so much of it. And then I moved to Europe and I was like, holy shit, people don't fucking do homework here. We barely get any homework now. And the one week that I barely do in school is only every 3 weeks. Your school is only every 3 weeks? I didn't get free time after school either. So did you get a lot of homework then? I don't know, European schools, they just don't fucking give you homework. Because I went to 2 schools. I went to 2 schools when I moved. And there was no fucking homework, man. There was barely any homework. I had so much free time after school. For the first time in my life. I was literally like, damn. This is how the kids live? This is how the kids live here? That's crazy. You got so much homework, but you're doing senior year, so you just decided not to do it. The only way to deal with lots of homework is to just not do it. Honestly, fair enough. Puerto Rican schools are like homework for tomorrow or else. You were lucky if they didn't give you anything that week. That's interesting. So I guess, is it just like European schools that actually like give children free time? I wonder. Because I legit, like, the homework, I'd say the homework amount when I moved to Spain, I think it was like 30% of what I got in Russia. I'm not even kidding. It genuinely must have gone, like, down by 70%. I hope I'm not gonna have, you know, back when I was doing university, I did constantly have like 3D modeling related dreams, because all I did was fucking 3D model, man. I mean, I did so much 3D, and it was all self-taught as well. So like, I basically, all I did was 3D, and then I would like go to sleep and I would still see 3D as I slept. Like I would like be dreaming. I would be dreaming of myself like continuing working on the project that I was doing. Like I'd be like sleeping, but in my sleep I would be doing 3D. So now that I'm kind of back to taking 3D lessons, I hope I don't start seeing that shit again, because I did not feel well rested in the morning. I would just wake up and it would feel like I just spent all night 3D modeling. And the worst thing about that is the fact that no work was actually done. Like, if I was at least actually getting the work done. When can I actually 3D model in my sleep? Because all I get is being exhausted and then there's no actual 3D progress being made. I gotta have him trying to multitask right now and it's not going well. I'll be back later. Okay. I went to a specialist school before being kicked out, and every class you should attend, by the way, give you homework for the next day. Yep, that's average Russian school. That's how all the Russian schools are, for some reason. Okay. Just gotta do the eyes now. Man, now I see that the eyes on the sketch are kind of fucked up. Did not see that before. There you go. Okay. Nobody look while I copy paste this eye. I mean, no, I draw it. I draw it, I draw it perfectly by myself. Close your eyes. You didn't see that. You didn't see that. I didn't copy paste that. You sound so crazy right now. I totally drew that eye from scratch. Hello, Zfun. Oh my god, Zfun, you know what? I gotta tell you something. I was like, oh my god. I had something super embarrassing happen with YouTube the other day. I was looking at some settings because I saw that like there's like new YouTube Shorts features, and I wanted to see if I had it, but I think it only works like on specific ones. But I went into one of my random YouTube Shorts, and there was like a comment from Zfun there, and I clicked on it. Like, you know, the three dots next to the like the username, but you have like more options. So I clicked on that to see what I can like do to like the person. What are the options? And one of the options was something like approve user, and I was like, oh, what does approve user does? So I click on approve user on Zfun's like username, and this pop-up appears that says something like, this person now has access to your channel. And I was like, this person has what? I think it was just a really bad like translation or wording, because it was like in Russian. Because like I know what approved users is. That's something you can do in your community settings so that people's like messages don't get filtered. So I assumed that's what it was gonna be, which is like why I clicked it. But the pop-up was worded so badly. It was like, this person will now have access to your channel, and that scared the shit out of me. Congrats, Zfun, you now have access to my channel. Can you please make me famous? You're my manager now, congratulations. Start paying for them YouTube ads. Zfun stream Fortnite right now. Yeah, I don't think that's actually what it means, because approved users is something you can do in your like community setting. I've never seen it being done like from comments. I have never seen that before, but yeah, I think that's what it is. Like, it just means that your messages won't get filtered, because YouTube does put all of the messages for a filter, but I think if you're like on the approved users list, it will just automatically let your messages through. So like I from time to time add like regular people onto my approved users list. But the wording was so bad. The worst fucking wording I've ever seen. Like, yeah, this person has access to your channel. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, they what? I couldn't. I was so like, first of all, I got really scared, but then I got like really embarrassed. I was like, why the fuck did I click that? Like, I was just like I like just woke up too. I was like still in bed. I was just like doing it on my phone. And I saw that, and I was just like lying in bed, and I was like laughing into my pillow. I was like, oh my god, what the fuck? Can I be approved? You are already an approved user. I have both of your accounts on my approved user list. I approved you like ages ago. Yeah, I used to like regularly update my approved user list, but I kind of forget to do it these days. So maybe some people are not on it. I don't think it matters that much. To be fair, I feel like YouTube still filters messages, because I'm a moderator on like Zone's channel, for example, and I've seen it filter my messages, and I'd be like, why? I'm literally a moderator here. Why are you filtering my... So what? So what if I'm being inappropriate in chat? The favorites is... If it's any cancellation, I didn't get anything notifications on this. You see, that's what I was so scared of. I was like, oh my god, what if it sends a notification? Because I know you get notifications when the person like hearts your comment and stuff like that, you know? So I was like, oh my god, what if they got a notification? I'm so sorry, I got scared of that pop-up, so I immediately unapproved you. So I don't think you're actually an approved user of my channel. I'm sorry, that jump scared me too much. It's okay. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like the approved users feature is basically useless. I haven't updated it in ages. Let's see. I don't really like, I don't know, the face looks happier on the sketch. She needs to be happier. I need her to be happy. She needs to be as happy as on my purple dragon fan art. No, even happier. She needs to be even happier. Hello, Bleeble, thank you. Welcome. Zephan, you now have access to Lera's entire channel. Use this power wisely. Maybe it's the eyes. Like the eyes look happier on the sketch. Yeah, imagine you get a notification like that. Oh my god, I think because like the thing is, there is an actual YouTube setting that I think lets you like actually have like admins on your channel. I think it's done for people who do have like managers or companies managing their channels. Like it is an actual feature. So you know you can absolutely have people like manage your channel. I'm pretty sure that's a real thing. Like you can have like multiple people have access to it. Which is why it scared me so much. It was such a weirdly worded sentence. Because I know what that feature does. That's not even what it does. Can I be a manager? No. You're already a moderator. What else do you need? How much more power do you want? Hello, Alexia Phi. How are you? Okay, I'm gonna try redrawing the eyes. But I'm still gonna copy paste it because, yeah. You can't stop me. I will copy paste the eyes all I want. Minnie wants all the power. I thought Minnie was your manager. No. I don't have a manager. I'm my own manager, which is why... which is why I'm not doing so well. Because I'm my own manager and I don't really know what I'm doing. That's why. That's why I'm struggling still. That's cheating. People are afraid of just how much power digital art has given people. Yeah, it's like I did this like tutorial that really blew up on Instagram of the rain. Yeah, by the way, I'm still like regularly getting comments on it. But I had so many like traditional artists in the comments crying like, ooh, us traditional artists can't do that. Like, okay, what do you want me, like, it's not like people are keeping technology from you. Nobody is gatekeeping digital art. I would argue that digital art is actually cheaper than traditional art because you don't have to constantly be buying new pencils once your pencils like run out, or new paints, new sketchbooks. You just buy the tablet, you invest in a tablet once, and then you can have it for like 20 years if you take good care of it. But I had the traditional artists in my comments like, wow, digital artists like have all these tools, and I'm like, okay, sweetie. Okay. I think these eyes look better than the last ones. I don't even remember what the last eyes look like at this point, but I'm sure these are better. Welcome back, Zone. I spent all of them just made micron pens. Oh, I used to draw with micron pens a lot, like for line art and stuff like that. I can't believe this tutorial meant for digital artists doesn't care to traditional artists. Okay, but like I even had fucking digital, like, because it was like specifically for Clip Studio, and I kept getting people in my comments like, how do I do this on Ibis Paint? Like, I don't fucking know. This is a Clip Studio tutorial. Why are you people are like, how do I do this on Procreate? Like, bro, I don't know how you do this on Procreate. Like, I opened Procreate like 2 times in my life and I didn't like it. That's when you clap back and tell the original artists that they have resources going back centuries. True. Just go to the library, man. Figure it out. This is exactly when I don't give tutorials anymore. People suck. How do I do this in Microsoft Excel? Oh god, like for real, actually. Speaking of, like, where is my feature from Clip Studio? They messaged me, they misspelled my name. They called me Luncida. And then they don't even feature it. They were like, yeah, we're gonna feature your tutorial, Luncida. And then they don't even feature it. Where the fuck? Where the fuck is my feature, Clip Studio Paint? I can't believe this. The lies. The lies have been told. Teach me how to art on MS Paint. Okay, I actually do know how to draw on MS Paint. I draw on MS Paint. I've done it before. I can do that. I haven't done any MS Paint art in a while, though. Someone got doxxed for drawing on MS Paint some months ago, and now I'm just scared. Now I'm scared to draw on MS Paint again. You just never know what will happen on the internet. How? Basically, this person drew a really nice drawing in MS Paint, and they posted a screenshot on Twitter where you can see that it was done in MS Paint. And people got mad. Because they were like, oh my god, the MS Paint artists are always like flexing. And basically everybody got really mad at them because they thought that they were like flexing or something, and then they got doxxed. It's not a laughing matter. I apologize for laughing, but like I feel like that whole situation is just comical. It's like comically evil to dox someone over fucking MS Paint. Like, it was actually crazy. People really are capable of anything, you know? as the human race, we have gone so far in our evolution. I mean, look at us. Doxing people over being good at drawing in MS Paint. People are so petty, yeah, it's kind of... It's not great. So now, ever since I saw that story, I've been like, man, should I really draw on MS Paint? It sounds kind of dangerous. Not that I'm really good at it. I don't really have like amazing MS Paint skills. Like some people are really cracked in MS Paint, but I'm kind of like okay at it. I just really like the texture of like the pixelated texture of the MS Paint pencil. I actually just really like that specific, like the pencil brush. So what I do sometimes is I do line art in MS Paint, and then I throw that into Clip Studio and I paint it in Clip Studio. So I just really like kind of the texture that you can get out of MS Paint. So sometimes I just do that and then I throw it into Clip Studio. And then I finish all of my other work there. So yeah. I think MS Paint, didn't they announce that they were like adding layers or something? And again, people were like, haha, the MS Paint artists are not gonna have anything to flex about anymore. Like, oh my god, bro, shut up. Oh, good god. I love the summer vibes of this piece, thank you, yeah. I want it to be like super sunny, you know. Look at my sketch! That looks like a finished drawing. It's great, isn't it? I'm gonna copy the colors now. I kind of want the sky to be brighter, like more... I don't know, more... saturated, I guess. You know, drawing like kind of sunny settings is a little bit difficult actually. I never thought it would be so hard, but it actually kind of is. Like, I don't know, just getting like the right kind of sunshine look. It's actually kind of more difficult for me, at least personally, than drawing artificial lights, for example. Or kind of like, you know, more creative, like imaginary lighting scenarios. Like, drawing really good natural light is actually pretty difficult. Even though it feels like maybe it would be easier. Like, we all know what sunlight looks like. The biggest lie in art making is when you think that you know what something looks like. And you're like, yeah, I can draw that from memory. And then I go and I Google tomatoes for this drawing. Because turns out I actually have no idea what the fuck a tomato looks like. Like, yeah, I know what a bird looks like. And then I try to draw a bird from memory and it looks like the most hideous creature ever created. Can I get some praise for doing 2 weeks without Pokemon cards? Minami, good job. I'm so proud of you for not having a Pokemon card relapse. I'll be strong with you when I won't watch the new Black Butler season. I'm trying not to have a Black Butler relapse. In solidarity with you, I'm not gonna... In solidarity with you, I'm not gonna watch Black Butler. You should get new Pokemon cards. Come on, guys. She's working so hard. I mean, you can get them as a treat if you want to. If you can afford it, why don't you? You know, just as a treat. We are strong girlies. To be fair, I bought a Gundam kind of recently. I'm out here like yeah, you know, it's like Gundam or food? Gundam. I haven't finished him still. I'm still doing it. I'm trying to stretch it out. I'm trying to take longer building it because then Because then it lasts longer and I don't immediately want a new one. It's my new strategy. I just take really long. Minima, you should do that. You should buy Pokemon cards. You should buy Pokemon cards and then you should open like 1 pack per week. And then it like stretches out longer, you know? Then you don't need to buy a new one. That's me with Gunpla. I don't need a new one until I finish building the current one. Totally works. Trust me. Source, trust me, bro. I saw on eBay a card that I really wanted a while back and it was over $1,000! Wow. Yeah, Pokemon cards can really go up in price. I don't really know what the pricing is based on. Is it like age, rarity? What is it? Is it like if it's like a really old card that's not really being made anymore? I don't know. I tried that before, Lera. Can confirm that doesn't work. Well, it works for me so far. I also don't have any money. Guys, help me budget those Gundams 2000. Nah, I only buy the cheap ones. I only buy like the $20 ones, the high grades. At least they're like I don't know. At least Gundams are like fairly priced, you know. And I can't really build the more difficult ones anyway. I would suck at it, so it's kind of whatever. I wouldn't even make any use of the more complex ones, so I'm kind of okay. I can at least just buy the $20 ones. It's based on the Pokemon and the playability of... Oh yeah, people play those cards, don't they? I have like never in my life seen anybody play Pokemon cards. Like genuinely. I don't even know what the rules of the game are. I don't even know how you do it. Like I've seen people play Yu-Gi-Oh! I've seen people play like some of these like other cards games that are popular. I don't know. I have never seen anybody play Pokemon cards. I feel like people barely do it. They just buy them for like collection purposes. Be careful you don't fall deeper into the rabbit hole. You make real great Gundams, do you actually, Gerardo? Wow, I wish I was half as good to even make a high grade. I'm currently on my second high grade one and I suck so bad. Well, I think I'm a little bit better than my previous attempt at a high grade. To be fair, that Golden Gundam was a bad choice. I should not have made that my first high grade because I feel like he just kind of sucked in general because he was like golden and shit. Like his parts were basically impossible to nicely cut and sand and all that stuff, you know? Like I feel like he just wasn't great for a beginner. Lessons were learned. That's okay. At least he looks really swag. Isn't the rarity and age matter too? Yeah, I'm sure age matters like a lot. It's like with baseball cards, isn't it? I feel like really old baseball cards sell for a lot. Are baseball cards playable? They are, right? They are like a game, I'm pretty sure. I have no idea. I've never seen people play those two. I only see people collecting them. Are baseball cards playable? Or are they literally just collectible? I wonder. Did you guys fucking see that Hololive had a collab with a baseball team? I can't believe the Hololive to baseball fan pipeline is real. What kind of timeline is this? Take me in the ground. Yeah, they had a collaboration with some American... I think it's like an American baseball team, right? I'm sorry, I don't know anything about baseball, so I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but I think they collabed with like an American baseball team. These anime girls are entering the real world. It's happening on July 5th. Yeah, there you go. It's real. snooker Hololive collab. When am I collabing with snooker? I need someone to get me a collab with a snooker player. I think I should be allowed to do like a commentary. What are they doing on the Hololive baseball collab? Like, what is it gonna be like? Is it just merchandise? Are they gonna like comment on a game? Like, what are they gonna play? Are they gonna interview the players? Like, I don't even know what format it's gonna be. Like, I don't even know what they're gonna be doing. All I saw was the announcement and the people like all being like, I'm sorry, they're doing what? It was the Dodgers. Oh yeah. No, it wasn't the Mets. If it was the Mets, it would have been even funnier. I think they're gonna sing and there's gonna be trading. What? Hololive baseball cards? Man, those are gonna cost so much money on like resales. That's actually gonna cost so much money. Yeah, it was the Dodgers, I'm pretty sure. Doggers? Is it Doggers or Dodgers? I don't know how it's pronounced. I'm sorry, I don't know baseball. Who's some of your favorite VTubers? I really like Dokibird, and I really like Rin Penrose, and Doggers? Dodgers? Doggers? How do you pronounce it? Sorry, I like Dokibird, Rin Penrose, and Takanashi Kiana the most, I think. But I also watch so many VTubers, bro. I actually really like new Pixel Link girls. I didn't know anything about Pixel Link before, but I randomly got Chio the dinosaur one recommended to me. And I really like her, and I really like Arisu from her generation as well. And they have a duck themed VTuber as well. I thought they were quite cute. I don't know anything about Pixel Link though. Sometimes I just find VTuber companies I never heard of. And I'm like, wow, that's cool. Please don't turn out to be evil. Dodgers, so it is Dodgers. Okay, it's Dodgers, it's not Doggers. Well, I pronounced it right the first time. I was just like, I was like, what if it's Doggers? You never know, their mascot could easily be a dog. Anything is possible. Anyways, I gotta... Sorry, I can't talk right now. I gotta paint a bush. My favorite VTuber company is Duckult. Yeah, totally real. The regular of a sports team when? When, guys? When will I get my snooker collab? When will they give me my Kyron Wilson? Yeah, I think I would be really good at a snooker collab. The bush behind her. Yeah. So yeah. I think I should be given like a snooker collab where I get to commentate on a game. And I would be really bad. I'd just be like talking shit about the players I don't like, and then I'm gonna be really nice to the players I like. Totally unbiased commentary coming from me. I wonder if there's any good snooker like video games. I'm sure there has to be something like a snooker simulator. Okay, I think it should be... Actually, no, that's fine. Maybe I'll put it a bit higher. I'm sure that's how commentary goes in general. That's not... well... Are they biased? I guess they can be sometimes a bit biased. That's true. I have seen snooker commentators be very biased. Like one time I watched it and the guy was like... he kept like shaming one player for like every little mistake he made. But then when the other player would make a mistake, he'd be like, oh, that's okay. He doesn't make these kinds of mistakes often. Like, sir, he just made the same mistake 5 times in the span of 3 minutes. Like, what are you talking about? Okay, I'm gonna make the background really basic because I don't know. This drawing is not about the background, it's about my queen, Doki. Привет, любимчик. It's the Russian comment. The Minami is really going through it today. She's like, I haven't been here for so long. Who are all these people in Lera's chat? Zone pulls out the Russian. Can you guys believe Zone could speak Russian this whole time and had been hiding it from us? Why are you guys all talking about the fucking bush? I'm so confused. Gotta make up for lost time, yeah. For the last time I can't speak Russian, then why are you typing in Russian? Then why are you typing in- how are you doing it, Zone? How are you managing to do it? Okay. I can't believe this. Look at the sketch. That's crazy. I should have just posted the sketch. It looked perfectly fine. Now I gotta paint all this. You're using Google Translate? You not want to know what the bush thing means? Are you guys talking about what I think you're talking about? Are you guys but how is that the first thing that you people think of when somebody says the word bush? How is that the first thing you think of? I don't understand. I don't get it. Sleeper agent soul. Like, you guys cannot like that's not the first thing when you should think of. Like when somebody says the word bush, you should be like, ah yes, the plant. Or Kate Bush at least. At least be like, yeah, I love Kate Bush. Her music is great. Unbelievable. You people are weird. My mind goes to George Bush. Okay, I don't know who George Bush. Who's George Bush? Is he related to Kate Bush? Who's George Bush? I don't know who that is. You know George Bush? No. Who's George Bush? I also think of- who the fuck is George Bush? Okay, I'm looking it up. An American politician and businessman who served as the 43rd president? You guys had a president called that? Damn. I don't know American presidents. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Oh, it's the guy from the meme. Oh yeah. Okay. Wait, he what the fuck? He paints? Man, these are bad. These are terrible. Man, I can't believe you guys have to like memorize presidents. You see, the good thing about where I'm from is that I never had that problem. I just had to know one name since the day I was born. It's not something to laugh about. It's actually very sad when you think about it. But I never had to remember a lot of names. It's all good for me. No. When was this guy president? What year was that? America is still young, so memorizing presidents was a thing. Yeah, I'm very bad at names. Like, I never remember names anyway, so honestly. I wouldn't be able to remember. Like, I would be like, oh yeah, that person, but I don't know the name. I could never put, like, names to faces and stuff. I mean, we've been through this. I'm face blind, and I also don't remember names. So I just generally don't. I think it's safe to assume that I just kind of don't remember people. You had a different friend? Yeah, we did, like, for a little bit, but he was just kind of there to make it look more legal. Are you from England? I'm not from England. I'm Russian. I live in England now, but I'm not from here. I remember the memorable ones. Yeah, like, I know, like, the big ones. You know, like, out of the American ones. But I did not know the Bush one. I don't know, like, all the, like, in-between ones. Between the ones that are memorable. Died from chronic diarrhea? That's something you can die from? You know what? Don't tell me the details. Don't tell me the details. Lera is Puerto Rican. No. I thought you sound kind of British. You know, some people tell me that. Some people are like, wow, you sound kind of British, but I find that really strange. Is the British accent rubbing off on me? I always thought that I had, like, I don't know, I always thought that I had, like, a Russian accent. But I guess because I speak English so much, it's kind of, like, morphing. So now my accent is really strange. I don't even know what my accent is anymore. Like, sometimes I listen back to it and I think, wow, some of the things I pronounce does sound like really Russian. But then other times I hear myself say stuff and I'm like, oh man, that sounds kind of British. That sounded kind of British just now. Strange accent, more like cool accent. I don't know about cool. I genuinely don't know if people can understand me sometimes. People keep being like, wow, Lera, you pronounce that word so weird. I used to have lots of people, like, in school, because a lot of kids in my school were, like, native English speakers. Oh my god, so many of them would, like, make fun of my accent. They'd be like, wow, Lera, you don't fucking know how to pronounce words. Like, okay, I'm sorry. Because I know a lot of words, like, in writing. So, like, from books or anything like that, or, like, from the internet even. But I never hear them pronounced. So I just kind of assume. I just kind of make up how I think they are pronounced. And then it comes out really wrong apparently. Oh man. I wonder how Lera would sound saying Puerto Rican slang. Oh my god. I definitely don't have a Spanish accent. My Spanish never got any good. No matter how long I tried to learn it for. It's definitely not Spanish. That's when you club back with looks video, I'm good with 2 languages while you're stuck with 1. That's actually is what I've been telling, like, a lot of those people. Like, so many English, like, native English speakers will be like, haha, your English is, like, bad or whatever. And it's like, bestie, come on, you can barely speak English yourself. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, something like that. Yeah, okay. English pronunciation is thoroughly inconsistent. It is. English pronunciation, like, I don't know, man. Some of this stuff actually doesn't make any fucking sense to me. Like, sometimes I'm like, yeah, I think this is how this word is pronounced, and then it's not. Because when is it ever? You know what? I'm too old for this shit. I'm gonna multiply it. Fuck it. I don't want to manually paint this. I'm just gonna multiply it. There's 3 new people and all are members. Minami is like genuinely having like a cultural shock. She's like, I've been gone for a few streams. What is happening? I'm sorry, Minami. I'll make sure to never get any new viewers again while you're gone. All the new people on my streams have to be Minami approved first. You guys have to like go and Minami will interview you. And then she's gonna decide if you're worthy of being here or not, okay? Sorry, I don't make the rules. Even though I just made that up. But I don't make the rules though. No, don't be in the jar. Guys, what did I tell you about the jar? Stop cheating your way into it. So much pressure. It's like a marriage interview. You wish. You wish. I wonder if I was approved. I gotta go from my approved user list. What the fuck was that? Fireworks? Did you guys hear that? I just heard a really loud bang outside. Well, I'm not in America, so it's not a gun, surely. People stab around here. I remember my interview with Minami. Another murder? What do you mean another? Oh yeah, that's true. We did have a murder here a couple weeks ago, I guess. Part of the reason why people struggle with English is because most of the rules are either not explained or poorly explained. There's rules in English? You had a murder? Yeah, some weeks ago I was streaming and suddenly there was like this really loud scream outside. And we still don't know what that was or where that came from. It's a bit of a guessing game around here. Like if you're in England and you hear like screams, like sounds like someone is getting murdered, you kind of have to play a guessing game. Like, is that a human being stabbed or just a fox? Because it could easily be just a fox. I must have forgotten to hand in my application. It's okay, Alex. If I approve you because you're going to Dokami. And you're in Europe. I need more European viewers, bro. Everybody is in America. Why is everyone in America? I don't get it. Why is like my entire audience American? I don't even stream at a good time for Americans. Why are you guys here? Why aren't you at work? You guys are all gonna be like, Lera, we are at work. We are at work. We just choose to be here also. I'm sorry I was born here. It's okay, kitten, not you. You did nothing wrong, sweetie. It's okay. I am in Texas. Yep, there it is. You call me America? Okay. You're like, you know, in that direction. You're like on that continent, is what I mean. Are you Portuguese? Okay, there you go. I need more European viewers. I need more people that are like near me in the time zones and stuff. I get paid too much. By who? Is it my dad? Be honest. Is it my dad? Who's paying you? Damn it. Just when I thought people genuinely want to watch me. Turns out it's just my parents buying me viewers so I don't feel so sad. Hi, Lera's mom. Stop! She's not even here. Well, I don't know. You know, I called her on Saturday and she was like, why did you stream The Last of Us again, Lera? And I was so sad. Can't the girly pop stream The Last of Us? I was like, well, I just played for a little bit from time to time, like in between games. And she was like, for a little bit? You streamed it for 4 hours, Lera. You know what? That's little. One time I streamed The Last of Us for 6 hours straight and I finished the whole game. One time I was like, well, I want to finish the entire game, so I just played it for 6 hours. And I got through summer to spring. Do not underestimate my power. I know the little Jack members thinking, yeah, it's one of those stream avatars. Everybody appears. If you're like subscribed and talking, yeah, there's your one right next to the jar. They've got like mini games and stuff that you can do with commands. When your mom is backseating your game streaming choices. Well, my mom is like, she's no one to talk. I've told you guys, right? Have I told you guys? I don't remember. I'm so sorry if I already told you. But she has The Last of Us as her fucking ringtone. Okay? She got fucking The Last of Us soundtrack as her ringtone. She's not the one to talk. Well, she can't tell me about The Last of Us. I'm not the one that the Last of Us ringtone. Mostly because I don't know how to change ringtones. But like, Monster has don't remind them about the gambling. So this Last of Us runs in the family. No, I think she just thought it sounded nice. She watched the TV show and she really liked it. And after she watched the TV show, she set it as her ringtone. Like literally after the TV show came out and she watched it, she set it as her ringtone. And I was like, damn, mom is in her The Last of Us phase 2 now. You know how to change your ringtone? Nah, man. I have like the default iPhone ringtone and the default iPhone alarm as everything. I don't know how people change. I don't know how people change your ringtones. Thought on the second one. Classic question. Classic question. As soon as I say how much I like The Last of Us, people are like, but what do you think about the second game? It's okay. It's got good things and it's got bad things. It's not as good as the first one. But yeah, it's alright. It's definitely a unique experience, but I definitely don't play it as often as I play the first one. There's one thing to do, get her to play the game too. My mom's not very good at video games. She tried playing Atomic Heart once. because she heard that it was made by Russian developers. And I had a PS5, and she has access to my PS5, unlike me, because it's back home. And she bought a copy of it. I was like, Mom, you can't do that. She fucking bought Atomic Heart without asking me. And she put it into... I think she bought it with my money, too. Because she was like, oh, I thought you'd wanna play it. And I was like, that's literally not my kind of game. It's a first-person shooter. Like, she fucking bought it with my money, and then she tried playing it while I was still old, while I was away. Like, I wasn't even there, and she tried playing it, and she couldn't get through it. Like, she was really bad at it, and then she never played it again. And I was like, give me my money back. Why the fuck did you do that? Give it back, mother. Yeah, my mom is more like of an iPad game girly. She is good at like specific types of games. She doesn't really like action games. Like, she doesn't like games where you can die. Okay, that's kind of her standard. Like, whenever I tell her about a game, but I'm like, I think she does like games. She does play some games. But whenever I tell her about a game, she's like, can you die in that game? And if you can die in the game, she's not gonna play it. Like, she doesn't like games where, like, dying is something that you can do, because it usually implies that there's gonna be, you know, some kind of challenge and difficulty in that regard. So I think she prefers the kind of games that are, like, more like puzzle games and stuff like that. She's pretty good at puzzle games. She's actually really good at Papers, Please. She'll destroy Candy Crush. She doesn't play Candy Crush, actually. She doesn't do that kind of stuff. She likes stuff like puzzle things. She really likes hidden object stuff. She used to play all of those, like, you know, quest, like point and click quest games. Back when they were kind of more of a thing. They're not really a thing anymore, those kind of games, unfortunately. Like, well, they are, but I feel like they're not as common as they used to be. So yeah, she plays a lot of those. But yeah, she was really good at Papers, Please. She was actually better at Papers, Please than me. She saw me stream it back when I streamed it ages ago. And she really liked it, and so she bought it for herself. And she actually, like, she completed all the endings, I think. I think she got, like, she tried to get, like, every single ending. Like, she tried so much. She was like, yeah, I tried doing it like that, and I tried doing it like that, and I tried doing it so that I don't get, like, arrested, and I tried, like, leading with my entire family. Like, she fucking, like, she, like, 100% at Papers, Please, or something. Like, she was, like, really into it. Lera's mama Vtuber, when she only speaks Russian once again. Well, she speaks Spanish, I guess. Atomic Heart. I'm not gonna play Atomic Heart. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not crazy. Hello, Ben. How are you doing? Your mom would like Sticky Business? She might. She might enjoy that. Yeah, but yeah, me and my mom do have some games that are kind of like our favorites, like together. We both really love Monument Valley. Oh my god, you guys should play Monument Valley. They re-released it for PC. It used to be mobile only, I'm pretty sure, but it does exist on PC now. So there's like no excuse for people not to play Monument Valley. Everyone needs to experience Monument Valley at least once. Like, that game bangs. So yeah, Monument Valley is like kind of mine and my mom's favorite together. We also both really like Machinarium. I don't know, if you ever played Machinarium, you get it. Machinarium is good stuff. Here comes today again, chasing after brighter colors. Your mom should play that with my neighbor. I don't think so. Oh my god. What else? I'm trying to think, like, because she used to play so many games, man. Like, I swear to god. I think my mom has a bit of a gamer past, like from way back in the day. She apparently used to play like the original Tomb Raider a lot, which is very interesting because that's not really like her kind of game. But like she would be like, yeah, I used to really love Tomb Raider, and I showed her like the remakes and stuff like that, and she was like, wow, that's what it looks like now. So yeah, but yeah, mostly like quest games though, like point and click kind of 2D games. You can play Minecraft with your mom. Okay, but my mom, she's just like me for real though. She's just like me for real because she's also like not a fan of Minecraft. Like whenever I tell her about Minecraft, she'd be like, what do people do in Minecraft, Lera? Why do people like? I remember I told her about me doing a Minecraft stream. I was like, Mom, I'm gonna do like a Minecraft stream for the first time, and she was like, people still play Minecraft? She was like, people still play Minecraft? I was like, yeah, Mom, can you believe it? That game just never fucking died. Show your mom or else spiders. I think the spiders are dead at this point, guys. My mom also played Tomb Raider. Really? Was it like a mom thing? I think my mom also played the Worms games like ages ago. You know, the old Worms games. I think she played those as well back in the day. Yeah, Mom had a bit of a gamer past. No, not like this. I'm failing at skin shading while I'm talking. Stop asking me about my mom. Why am I talking about my mom? Don't you guys watch this channel for me? Don't you guys watch this channel for me? Why is my mom always the hot conversation topic? I don't get it. Damn it, should I become a mom? Will I be respected if I become a mom? I'm gonna be like, in my MILF era, guys, and suddenly everyone is a fan of me. My mom pretty much only played The Sims. You know, my mom didn't let me play The Sims when I was a kid. There were some games that my mom like wouldn't let me play when I was younger, and The Sims was one of them. And I still don't know why, but she like banned me from playing The Sims when I was a kid. That'd be a weird career choice, but yes. I am a mom to Frieren, that is true. I have my little Frieren plush. She's my daughter. She's just my little baby. I love her so much. She's a newborn. I hope she never grows up. I hope she stays my little baby forever. Bing, bing, bing. I walked away and came back to hear MILF era. Ayo. Look, it's complicated, but I'm trying to see how I can make my audience like me. I'm trying to see, and clearly everybody is into moms. To be fair, I get it. You know, again, I was watching Jellyfish Can't Swim, and they had this like idol character, and I was like, she's okay. And then they revealed that she's a single mom, and I was like, hell yeah. My favorite character now. So yeah, I get it. You know, I kind of get it. Me too. I understand. Oh man. Like, I don't know, I feel like there should be some bounce light there. But then the blue looks kind of bad. Hold up. I can do it! I know how to shade skin! I think. I can't believe I'm overthinking so badly. I never had that happen to me. You see, when I draw Furio Tigre, I don't even think about it. It just shows Or like Len Kagamine, for example. Actually, if a Len Kagamine drawing turns out badly, then that's kind of a win for me personally, I think. But then when it gets to like Jockey or Rin or something like that, I'm so careful. I'm like, this has to be perfect. This has to be the best drawing I've ever done, or I failed as an artist, you know? I'm taking this way too seriously. Maybe it's not obvious from me just talking about random shit while I'm doing it, but I'm actually very serious about this drawing, guys. This is my first Dokibird fanart. It has to be amazing. This is my Dokibird debut drawing. I'll go for a bit because I'm not doing too well. I'm sorry to hear that, Ben. You know, work there's so many American peoples. Well, Minami, I know you're gonna hate me saying that, but you are technically in America. Like, technically, you know, just on paper. On paper. I'm just saying. She might use your drawing. I don't know, probably not. I've had Selena retweet my art before, but it doesn't happen like every time because she gets way more art than like some other VTubers, to be honest. Ooh, I just remembered the one time I did like a prediction for her outfit. And she showed it on stream and I was so happy. Never forget what they took from me. It was like a drastic branding change, please remember. So was when you become fan. What do you mean? Aren't you gonna support me under my new brand? Unbelievable. Okay. That actually scared me. What are they doing out there? What are they celebrating? Is today some kind of celebration? Am I missing something? Is something like happening today? What the hell? That actually scared me. I think it's fireworks. I think that's just like fireworks outside. I'm pretty sure it's fireworks. That was louder. Yeah, that sounded really close. That sounded like just outside my window. Are people dying again? Maybe, perhaps. Guys, help. There's explosions outside my house. Lera leaving in a war zone. Oh my god. I think it's fireworks. I think. I hope. I hope it's not explosions. Okay. I'm gonna leave the skin coloring alone. Stop! Who's exploding fireworks outside my window? What? It's today some kind of occasion. It has to be. Maybe it's a... Sometimes when there's a football match, there's lots of fireworks. That's usually the default reason. I think there's fireworks. At least in Spain. Is there some kind of football match today, guys? Is there like a football championship? People often do fireworks when there's football. Sorry, I forgot to have some of the American viewers. Soccer. But Americans don't even watch soccer, football. I don't know who I'm asking here. Probably someone's birthday. I don't know about that. I feel like that's too many for a birthday. Like too frequent. And over a long period of time. Man, we used to do fireworks for birthdays a long time ago. And one time we had like an accident and they all like exploded wrong and it like it was so bad. I just like vividly remember I was indoors when they were setting them off. And I have this like really vivid memory of hearing like the explosions outside. And then I saw like something like fly outside the window because I think it like got like on the furniture and stuff like that. Like and then I saw smoke. Oh good god. I'm not a big fan of fireworks. Like, I don't know, they're okay if someone is setting them off like in a fair distance from me. But I don't like to be near like the people who are setting them. Like, you know, like really close. I don't know. I don't vibe with that. Football. Nice. I don't know, man. How could... Like, I don't understand why American football is called that. They don't even use their legs. It doesn't make sense. And then they're like, yeah, soccer. No. Do you think they stopped? Who knows? Okay, they did not stop. What is happening? Why are there fireworks? What's the occasion? I don't even know. They use their legs to run. Okay, but that's every sport, pretty much. I feel like a lot of sports fall into the category of using your legs to run. But in tennis, you use your legs to like get to the ball quickly, but it's not called football. I think they heard you. Isn't it called football because the ball is a foot long or something? Okay, ignore the fireworks in the background, but is that actually true? All sports should be called football. No one told Lera they're demolishing the apartment today. Yeah, it's because I've been ignoring the emails from the owners because I'm scared that they're gonna raise the rent, so I've been ignoring them. So they're like, well, I guess the only way to tell her is to just start demolishing it. That would be funny. Also very on brand for them. I wouldn't even be surprised if they did that, like, honestly. Nobody would be surprised if they did that. Only holiday I know of, some of which is a Jewish holiday, doesn't involve fireworks. Okay, so it's probably not that. Maybe it's football related. Isn't there like a football championship happening like right now or something like that? It could be football related. I don't know, in Spain, 90% of the time if I hear fireworks, it's probably football related. Because people are really into football in Spain. Mostly because they have like Barca and Real Madrid and stuff like that. You know, they've got some really good teams. Stop! Who gave you permission to do that outside my house? I did not consent to this. The lie of consensual fireworks. I consent, and then I'm there like, I don't. Is there someone you forgot to ask? It's all football. Oh my god. They're celebrating my Brazilian butt lift being a success. Wow, you know what? That is a good reason. I'm ready for World Cup in 2 years. Some games will be played here. Nice. Oh, that's interesting. Man, I hate it when there's like big sport events happening where I am. Because it always like attracts, like, first of all, it always like makes them do stupid changes to cities to like accommodate that. And then it attracts all these tourists because like I've been, okay, I don't want to give away too much detail, but like I've lived in a few places where big things would happen. Like championships, Olympics, stuff like that. So like I would always be so annoyed. I'd be like, man, this shit again. All the tourists are gonna show up and they're gonna raise the prices on everything and they're gonna like block off the roads and build stuff that is never gonna be used after the tournaments. Like, it's always like that. Hello, Fressam! Pretty docky art, thank you! Lera accidentally does her life on stream. It's okay. I mean, it's kind of whatever. I literally told people where I'm gonna be. I was like, yeah guys, I will be at Dokami on these dates specifically. I mean, like, you know, at this point it's too late, you know. You can literally just come and meet me. You know where I'm gonna be at a specific date. And honestly, if you buy something, go ahead. I don't give a shit. You wanna stalk me? Okay, buy my merch while you're at it. If you're gonna be a stalker, can you at least purchase my merch? Someone, yeah, specific day, specific place, specific table I'm gonna be at. If you're gonna do that, just, you know, at least give me money, okay? As we speak, you have your table show on screen. Exactly. Stop the fireworks! Unbelievable. They have security there, though. Sure they do. I have been to cons as a cosplayer, and I've gotten harassed by many men. Which is like, I don't know how good security at conventions is. People really don't care. My real security is nonsense. She's very tall and intimidating. Nonsense is gonna be my bodyguard. For real, for real. Lera, please check in with me while you're at the convention now that you mentioned. Oh my god, I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be with Nonsense. I'm gonna be with her like the entire time. It's fine. I'm not gonna be alone, so it's kind of whatever to me. If I didn't hear, it would be cool to buy some of your merch. Yeah, I really want to set up online sales. But I'm gonna be honest, you guys, I've been looking into it, and I'm kind of clueless. I'm now terrified you're going to get kidnapped. Man, Phoenix, you don't even know like half of it. Phoenix, if you want to hear some tea, I don't gonna talk about it on stream, but if you want to hear some tea, like, remind me and I'll tell you. Like, nothing scares me anymore. I've been through it. You think you can scare me? One time you show up at my house, maybe I'm scared, but when you do it again, it's less scary every time, guys. Every time you try something like that, it gets less scary for me. I'm laughing only because I'm so traumatized. It's okay, guys. Don't worry. Again, I'm gonna have nonsense with me. Besides, like, I don't know. I feel like for me, making some sales is like I don't know. I was kind of thinking about it. I was like, man, people who like show up to the convention, they're gonna know what I look like as in like in person. I kept thinking about it recently. I was like, man, people are gonna know. People are gonna know what I look like, not like as a VTuber. And they'll be like, damn, this is why she's a VTuber. She's ugly as fuck. Like, I kept thinking about that. I'm like, damn, I can't believe people are gonna see my face. But I think for me, it's more important to advertise my art. At the end of the day, if I want to be like getting opportunities like this, I feel like it's really difficult to avoid being there in person. You know, so like if you're like working for a VTuber company, they do more work to like protect your privacy. You know, you do like virtual appearances at events, and they give you like work that only requires your like virtual appearance. But I don't have that kind of stuff, so it's kind of whatever. They find out you look exactly the same. That is true. They're gonna be like, why does she have like the same hair and everything? Wear a mask? I don't want to wear a mask the whole time. It's gonna be so tiring. Like, I'm gonna be there the entire day, you know? And it gets really hot at cons as well. Like, I've been to a con, like, slightly past COVID, and I wore a mask the whole time, and it was the worst fucking thing, bro. It was terrible. They're gonna find out you're actually a puppet. They are gonna find out I'm actually a puppet. That would be hilarious. Please check in with me, though. I will. Don't worry. I'll be fine. Actually, one of my friends is coming to Dokami. I'm very excited to see her. I haven't seen her, I think, in like 3 years. She's my childhood friend from back when I still lived in Russia, but I haven't been able to see her like in a very, very long time. And she actually, when she like heard about me going to Dokami, she was like, I'm coming. So she's actually gonna be there. I'm so excited to see her. So yeah, don't worry, guys. I'll be like with multiple friends. I'm sure I'll be okay. It's whatever. But yeah, I know like quite a few people were like, oh my god, Lera, I wanna like go to Dokami, like to hang out with you. And I was like, well, don't do that, because I'm gonna be like basically watching the booth 3 days in a row. Like, there's not really any point going there just to like hang out with me, because I'm gonna be standing at the booth the whole time. Like, I'm just gonna be there. It's like coming in while your friend is like at work or something, and you just like wait for them to finish work. Like, I'm gonna be there morning to evening, all day, just standing there. It's not really like a hangout opportunity. But my friend can't really travel to England, so this is like the closest she can do to meet me, so she's coming to see me at Dokami. Have them advertise for you, put them to work. You need separate tickets for exhibitioners. You do realize that, right? I don't know you personally, so this might not mean much, but I'm sure you're not ugly. That's a lot of confidence in someone whose face you've never seen. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really excited, but I'm also like super anxious. I'm not really anxious about like. I'm just anxious about it being my first artist alley. Like, I'm not really anxious about actually being there in person or anything like that. I'm actually kind of excited. Like, I don't know. I want to like. I really want to like meet other artists as well who are gonna be there. Like people who are I'm gonna be like, table neighbors with, and there are gonna be a couple artists I really like actually. Who are also gonna be there. There's like this one artist who draws really good Selene fan art, who I know. I really wanna buy something from them, so I'm really excited to like meet all the other artists as well, and kind of just, you know, talk to people. I think it's gonna be cool. I'm just really anxious because I've never done it before, you know. I got a card reader, and I was so anxious. Like I was like, how do I take card payments? I think I managed to set it up. Like, I think my card reader worked. I've had Nonsense test it. I made her pay me like £1 with the card reader, and I think it went through. And I even managed to refund her. So I think the card reader is working fine. So at least I got that figured out, so I can accept card payments. But yeah. I'm so anxious about like the whole selling thing. I don't know. I don't know how good I will be at it. I'm terrible at math. What if someone gives me cash and I have to give them change? I don't even fucking have cash on me, man. I haven't owned cash like in a while. I usually just pay with card everywhere. Today is Russia Day. Today is Russia Day, but I doubt the British are celebrating that with the fireworks outside. Okay. Man, you gotta, I don't know, I don't want to go into too much detail on the hair because you can spend 50 years rendering hair. But yeah, I really want to do an online shop because I do know that nobody that watches me is in Europe, or even like a lot of people like who follow me for my art are also not European. So I realized that like not everybody can make it to Dokami, and I will have leftover stock for sure. Like there's no way I'm actually selling out of everything. Again, I will be lucky to break even and just get back the money that I spent. Who wants to guess how much I spent on the merch? Good God. And honestly, I want to make sure I get at least the money back. That would be great. I don't have to make a profit. Can I please at least get my money back? I do want a Dag Friend. There's no Dag Friend plushie even at Dokami. It's Russia Day and the setting of fireworks for you, Lera. I don't want to be associated with that. I don't want anything to do with that. Yeah, I don't know. I just like, I looked into like online sales and I got really confused because like if I have to, because I have to send it, right? Like I have to post it to people. But I don't know how sending stuff through post works. I don't want to talk to people at the post office. I have too much anxiety. I don't wanna have to talk to people. I just wanna like, and I also need to like print, I think I need to like print shipping labels if I just wanna like drop it off. But I don't have a printer either. I don't even fucking have a printer. So I would need to get I would at least need to get a printer if I want to sell stuff online. So maybe with the Dokami money. Can you ask Mama Lera for help? But my mom, whenever she sends her stuff, because she does sell online, like her teddy bears and stuff, but I'm pretty sure she just like goes to the post office and she just does it like manually. Like she goes to them and she gives them like the address of the person and they like fill it up for her. because my mom doesn't have social anxiety. But I do. They could print the label at the post office, but I'm so scared. I don't want to talk to them. You know how hard it is for me to like talk to people? That's definitely one of the things that's gonna be a challenge at Dokomi. But at least Nonsense can handle the German. Please don't speak to me in German at Dokomi. I don't speak German, please. But I'm assuming there's gonna be a lot of like international kind of people there, or at least like lots of English speakers. Because I feel like a lot of people travel to Dokomi, especially like artists and stuff like that. So I don't think it's gonna be all German speakers, or at least I hope not. Yeah, we're not real, but you're talking to us right now. Okay, but it's not the same. Okay? I'm worse at talking to people, like even in a call. You know, like one-on-one and stuff like that, or even like, you know, if I'm like in a call with people, it's harder to me. I don't know. Like I'm telling you, my mentor, because I was already late to the meeting with her, and I felt so bad, and I was so awkward the entire time, and that was our first conversation as well, and I was so embarrassed. I was actually like, I'm gonna fucking cry. After we ended the meeting, I was like, good god, that was fucking... Like, I was so awkward. I don't even know why. I think it's because I was late, so I was already really thrown off by that. And then, like, she was, like, being completely normal, and I was being really awkward. I was so embarrassed. Oh my god. You need to work in a shop to learn to be around people. That is true. That's definitely true. I feel like once you have to like talk to people, especially like customers and stuff like that, oof, that absolutely just... In fact, you will never look at people the same way. Your intimidation skills will definitely grow. Okay. Let's add a bit more shading to the dress. I'm trying to keep the shading fairly simple on this, but I'm failing. I had to talk to people at Offkai, but they were all nerds, so it was easier. Man, I'm so bad at meeting new people, like for real. I don't know, I really am terrible at it. It is really difficult for me. Like, I don't know, I'm just a very like suspicious person as well. Mostly because of like some stuff that's happened to me. But like whenever like I meet someone new, I'm like super suspicious of people. Like first of all, like it's gonna take me a very long time to start calling someone my friend. I noticed that, I don't know, a lot of people, I feel like it might be like a cultural difference too, but like Spanish people are so fucking friendly, bro. And for the longest time, I was like, why the fuck are they so friendly? And like, some people will like call you their friend pretty much immediately. But for me, it's like, we need to talk to each other regularly for at least 3 months. And I need to like know like where you live and stuff like that, and I need to know like a lot of like personal information about you, and your credit card number and your social security number and the 3 numbers at the back and your mother's maiden name, and then I can call you my friend. People from former communist states be like, it's true, I feel like Russians, like, they're just, like, we don't call people friends like immediately. We call people like, you know, acquaintances and stuff like that. Like it takes a really long time to start calling someone your friend, and like we're just like not very friendly as well. Like I genuinely had cultural shock when I moved to Spain, and and people say hi to you like in an elevator in Spain. Like you walk into an elevator and it's gonna have this person you've never met before and they're gonna be like, hola. I was literally so shocked when that happened to me. I was like, why the fuck are people saying hi to each other like in an elevator here? Like it was genuinely like an actual cultural shock to me. They're always like, people will like smile at you on the street and they all gonna call you like cariño and corazón and all that stuff. Like they're gonna be like, even like British people, they're gonna be like love. They're gonna call you love. Like this random lady at the store will be like love. In Russia, bro, you'll be lucky if they even like smile at you. Like nobody fucking smiles at you in Russia. I genuinely had such a shock. I started normal enough. No, sorry. So yeah, like I kind of noticed it about myself that sometimes I will be telling someone about, for example, like something that happened with me and my classmate, and I've been classmates with that person for like ages, and we know each other well, and we've been talking for a long time. But when I'm telling someone, like for example, nonsense, or like some other one of my friends, like, oh yeah, me and this girl from my class, me and my classmate, I'm meeting this girl from my class, and they'd be like, Lera, you've been talking to this person for so long, like you talk to them, like you hang out with them, you just say your friend. No, it's a person from my class. I have a very, very bad habit of doing that. Like it's something I noticed. Like I am very hesitant to like call someone my friend, even if I'm like talking to other people about. I'd be like, oh yeah, I just like this girl I know. Like, what do you mean this girl you know, Lera? Like, as an American, I'm guilty of that sometimes, like saying hi to people. Me when an American starts talking to me while waiting to cross the road. Yeah, I don't know, like Spanish people, like I had a roommate who was Spanish, so we were friends in school, and we ended up going to the same university, so we were roommates the first year. Of university. And I think she was having a bit of a cultural shock as well, because when we moved to England, because I think she was kind of like, she was like overly friendly Spanish, and I feel like the British people are not as friendly as Spanish people are. And I remember one time she came home and she was like she was angry, she was like really annoyed. And she was like, can you believe this? Can you believe this, Lera? And I was like, what's wrong? And she was like, this guy was in an elevator with me just now, and I said hi to him, and he didn't say hi back. She was like infuriated. She was like genuinely annoyed that he didn't say hi back to her in an elevator. And I was like, wow, the cultural differences are really hitting hard. I'll say hi to people at my building elevator, and then I see them walking past me. Yeah, it could never be me. Like, I don't even say hi to like my neighbors. They say hi to me and I just don't say anything back. I'm too scared that they're gonna hear me say hi back to them, and they're gonna recognize my voice, and they're gonna be like, oh no, it's that girl that screams at night. It's that girl who shouts every Wednesday and Friday, and occasionally on other days too when she's recording her silly little songs. It's that girl who keeps thinking she's famous online. She keeps thinking she can make it big, and we all have to pay for that. If you visit the southern states, be ready to talk to people. They like to greet you. No, not Spain all over again. I don't wanna experience Spain again. Can't people just mind their own business? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know, it's weird. Like, I kind of understand. I think it's nice to be nice to people. I feel like it's probably better if you're raised in a community where everybody says hi to each other, like in an elevator. You know, I just feel like it makes you, like, generally, like, a better adjusted person, you know? You're probably, like, less socially awkward and stuff like that. But boy, is it hard for someone who's not used to it, like, at all. It is so difficult to, like, fit in and, like, get used to it. It's just, like, it's actually, like, a cultural shock. And it never quite goes away since you were raised the way you were. But yeah, so we got Spanish people, like, they're so chill about everything. Genuinely, like, just, like, the chillest fucking people on earth. I don't know how they do that. Like, could not be me. Like, everyone is just so happy and calm all the time. Baby, like, you go outside and they're having a beer at 11 AM and a bocadillo, you know? They're just there. They're just chilling. Like, at all times. They got fucking siesta when they just, like, close down all the stores and all the restaurants and everything, and they're just gone for, like, 3 hours. They're all just taking their nap. Like, there's like dead several hours during the day where you can't find a single open store because they're all just having a really long break. Like, from, like, 2 PM until, like, 4 or 5 PM, you're not gonna find anything open. Like, good fucking luck if you suddenly need something. You're gonna have to wait until 5 PM. They're having their nap. Like, no, just... Could never be Russia. I worked in retail, the harsh time to talk to people is the holiday season. Yeah, I can imagine. One of my, like, favorite TikToks, I don't know if you guys have seen it, is this guy who works at an IKEA. And he makes these videos where he's, like, being, like, really rude to customers. They're like, you just lost yourself a customer. He's like, you think I care? I don't own IKEA. I love him. He's so funny. He's got this one where it's like, I'm gonna tell all my friends not to shop here. And he's like, okay, give me their numbers. I'll tell them. I don't want more views running around here. He's such a mood. I love him. This is why I can't work in retail. I would just be like that guy. I'm very rude. You know, I have, like, I have this bag that my mom made for me. It has a teddy bear on it. Wait, I can draw it. It's amazing. It's the best bag ever. So it's like a tote bag, right? Like one of... Oh, Clip Studio, come back to me. There you go. Like one of those bags, right? And it has, like, a teddy bear, like a 3D teddy bear, kind of, like, sewn on it. He looks kind of like this. It's like a plush, but he's, like, sewn into the bag like this, right? And this bag, I kid you not, every time or almost every time I go outside, somebody compliments it. And I have been suffering from this success for years now. Okay, I am so tired. Every time I go outside, someone is like, I love your bag. And I'm like, please don't talk to me. I know it's a nice bag, but please don't talk to me. Like, I told my mom about it and she was like, wow, I can't believe people like the bag so much. And then one time, she was actually out with me. Like, she came to London during, like, Christmas holidays. And we were, like, at places together. And we were somewhere, and two times during one day, people complimented the bag. And she was like, wow, Lera, you weren't kidding. People really do like the bag. Duckfront bag, man. You guys have got such high requirements. It's so cute though. It is. I really love this bag. Like, you know, I genuinely like it. I mean, you know, it's so popular with the people. Clearly, it's a good bag, and it's one of a kind because handmade by my mom. But yeah, it's really funny. And also, like, another funny thing happened just the other day. I was walking down the street, and there was like this guy kind of like sitting. And I was walking down the street, and he was like staring at me. Like, I saw it, he's just like kind of like intensely looking at me and like following me with his gaze, and I was like, oh no, why is this guy looking at me? And I like immediately like start sweating, and I'm like freaking out. I'm like, oh no, why is this guy looking at me? And just as I'm passing by him, he goes, cool bag. And I was like, fuck it! He was fucking looking at the bag! I told my mom, I was like, Mom, I think if you make more of these bags, you might actually like make bank. Because everybody seems to really like them. But I was so scared because I get really anxious. Then guys on the street like look at me, and he was staring like such a long time. And he just goes, "Cool bag." Oh god, top 10 scariest moments in my life, bro. People do it when I drive my BMW motorcycle. Nice. Do you have anime girls on your car? Like, you know, with like hardcore big anime girl stickers. That bag just brings all the boys and the girls to the yard. Yep. Sure does. It really is a cool bag. And again, it's not like something you could see anywhere. It's very unusual, so yeah. Like, on one hand, Mom could easily become like a millionaire if she makes more of them. But on the other hand, do I really want that? Because then I'm not gonna be the only person who has it, you know? On one hand, I want my mom to succeed. But on the other hand, I want to be the only person with the cool teddy bear bag. No? Oh, what about Hello Kitty? Remember how I told you to get Hello Kitty stickers for your like helmet and stuff? I think you should do it. 8-year-old boy, especially enthusiast. Yeah, I can imagine. They fucking love cars and shit like that. It happens to me when I wear my Zelda shirt. Nice. You know, I've been wearing my Resident Evil 4 shirt and I haven't gotten a single compliment about that. Only about the bag. Maybe the bag distracts them from the beauty of my Resident Evil 4 shirt. Who knows? But honestly, if I go outside and nobody compliments my silly little outfit, like, you know, it's a day wasted, to be completely honest. It's kind of like, I did not have a good day if nobody complimented my silly little outfit. Like, I am a little bit annoyed because I hate it when people talk to me. But also, if nobody said anything about my Pikachu shirt, what the fuck is the point? Why did I bother, like, going out? Like, I'm out here, I'm showing myself to y'all so that you can be blessed by my presence. You know, I am doing this for you, first of all, not for me. So why isn't anyone complimenting my gay little outfit? Confused. I don't know what to say when people comment on my graphic t-shirts. I just give them a thanks, bro, thumbs up. Yeah, that sounds about right. I just go thanks when people compliment my outfits. You did draw it, I guess, yeah. I should send you some Hello Kitty stickers. Yeah, I have a friend who dresses in decora fashion. So like if you've seen decora fashion, you know that it's like really extra. So going out with her is crazy because like people are always like, "Oh my god, look at your outfit." It's insane because I think decora like really calls a lot of attention to itself as well. But yeah, whenever I was out with her, she it would just constantly be people like coming up and saying stuff about her outfit. I don't know if I would be able to handle that. I would be so tired. By the end of the day, I'd be like, "Oh my god, this is too much attention." Alex, nice shirt. No, don't be upside down, Doki. Oh yeah, I gotta shade the tomatoes. That tomatoes, what time is it? Okay. I gotta speed this up. I've been here for too long. I gotta start wrapping up this drawing. Actually, maybe I could use this brush for the tomatoes. That might look nice. The little textured brush. We just got here. None of that is true. You've been here for like an hour or something. At least. And I've been here for 2 hours and 44 minutes. Can you believe it? Man, that reminds me, like, I don't know. I used to dress in Lolita back in the day. I don't really wear Lolita anymore, but I used to be really into Lolita fashion. Oof. My dark days. But like, I don't know. I feel like if you live in London, like, it's kind of like you can dress however you want. Like, people in London really don't give a shit. Like, there's so many like differently dressed people. So like, sometimes I look at it and I'm like, man, I wish I lived here back when I was like into this kind of extreme fashion. Like, I feel like if I lived in London back when I still like to wear Lolita and stuff like that, I probably would have had a better time. But like when you live like in a small town in Spain and you wanna wear Lolita, it's not great. Even like when I would go to Barcelona, like you could like travel to Barcelona, but like even Barcelona wasn't anywhere near as like, I guess, like diverse like in fashion stuff like that as London is. Like, you can say what you want about London, but there's so much stuff here. Barcelona feels like a village compared to it, honestly. It pretty much is, to be completely honest. Like, you know, so I kinda sad because I'm really not into, like, I like Lolita fashion still. I really like it as in just like, you know, from like an appreciation point of view, I guess. I really enjoy it, but I wouldn't really wear it anymore. Just because I mostly got like, I got really tired of wearing it somewhere where nobody could appreciate it. And now I feel too old. Dark days. It was pretty dark. I don't know. I'm not really that into like super alternative fashion. Like, I still dress nice. I'm obsessed with dressing nice, like, don't get me wrong. I fucking love wearing cute little outfits. That's like my only motivation to go outside. Like, I gotta wear my cute little outfit and go to like a bookstore or something. Man, those tomatoes look juicy. Look at that. There's some nice tomatoes. But yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I don't really like dressing like too crazy now. Like I still dress nice, but it's a lot more tame, I guess. I don't know. Just don't really have motivation to dress like that anymore. It's just so much work as well to wear stuff like Lolita. And I just like I can barely be bothered to get dressed at all, you know. So, yeah. Just not for me anymore. Too much work. Okay, let's see. Maybe a bit darker outlines. I want it to still be readable. I don't want it to look like one blob. Yeah, I think that looks nice. Okay. The green. You can't be old if you're old, and some of us here are halfway to the grave. I guess that's true, I'm not even that old. But for some reason, I don't know. I feel like I'm too old for Lolita now. Or I guess maybe I'm too tall for Lolita. It's weird. Whenever I see like pictures of girls in Lolita, it's always like really cute. Like short girls, and they look so nice in it. And then I put it on and I feel really tall. I don't know why, but it makes me really conscious about how tall I am, and I'm not even like that tall. I like nice dress shirts. Men's fashion sucks. Man, men's fashion does suck. It's just not interesting. There's not enough interesting stuff. Gothic Tolita? Shut up. Unbelievable. How could you say that to my face? You're only 169? That's not only. That's pretty tall. What do you mean? Oh, now I'm offended. Suddenly I'm offended. I was like, man, I feel really tall. I wish I wasn't that tall. And then somebody tells me, you're only this tall. And I get actually offended. I'm like, how dare you? How dare you say only? I'm tall. You know, do you guys know that one men's fashion Twitter account? His name is Derek. He's my favorite Twitter account, like hands down. He's just so fucking funny. He's just like constantly roasting like celebrity suits. Like he just like knows a lot about suits and like tailoring suits and like how suits should properly like sit on you and stuff like that. Like he's really serious about fitting suits properly. And like his entire like Twitter page is just roasting like celebrities and politicians and how like he doesn't like their suits, but he always turns it educational. Like he always makes a thread where he's like, here I will explain how to make your suit fit. And it's like, damn, bestie is really like serious about suits. Like sometimes he will like say the wildest fucking shit. I swear to God, I love him. He's my favorite. I don't know anything about men's fashion. Like I don't fucking know what he's talking about half the time. Like sometimes he will say something and it just sounds like words to me. Like I don't fucking know what he's talking about, you know? But I'm like, yeah, Derek, you go. I think I saw him on my feed once. It was hilarious. He's so great. I literally discovered him. Where's the music, by the way? There it is. Hello, Pressvale. I literally found him from this one tweet where he talked about how he used to be on like old school men's fashion forums, and people there would literally like argue with each other about materials of suits, and this one person once like ordered samples from like a factory of their cloth and then burnt it to check what color the smoke would be to win like an argument online. And I was like, wow. Menswear community do not mess around. Sure, the art community doxes each other over using MS Paint, but these people will fucking burn a suit to prove their point. That's dedication, I know, right? Like, I love him. He's actually, like, I've been following him ever since. He's my favorite account on Twitter. Honestly, you're gonna have to work real hard on your content to win the place that Derek Guy has in my heart. He is a professional. You know, nobody does it like him. I feel like it really takes talent to like make people interested in your posts when the topic that you discuss frequently is something most of them don't even like know anything about. Like, I don't fucking know anything about men's fashion. I don't know anything about suits. But when I see Derek tweeting, I'm like, hell yeah, bestie, go off. Okay. I guess I need to like do some more stuff on the background. Add a bit more shading. I don't want to call it a bush because you guys really scare me. Kinda scare me, not gonna lie. I don't know what to call it. Plant, tree, foliage. I'm just gonna refer to it as foliage from now on. Even most men don't know about men's fashion. That is true. That is true. I mean, I can tell from the way y'all dress that you guys don't know anything about men's. Sorry, but it had to be said. Trust me, I've seen it with my own eyes. What's wrong with Bush? You ask them what's wrong with Bush! I said it once and they all started being weird. I don't even know. I was just referring to it by what it is and they all made it weird. And now I'm scared to say it again. I will never be the same after that. There's a halo, halo, halo. Can't you see that there's a halo, halo, halo. I love how the tomatoes are like... I think I got a bit carried away with them. They're like a completely different rendering level from the rest of the drawing. Like, everything looks kind of like, you know, fine. You know, anime style, whatever. And then the tomatoes are like hyper-realistic shading. Why did I do that? Why did I go so hard on the tomatoes? The tomatoes are kinda extra. It's the focal point of the drawing, you know, it gotta pull your eyes to it. It's fine. It's all just part of my plan, trust. Please. You're gonna need to go hard on the tomatoes. You know what? You're right. Gotta double down on that stuff. They look very edible. I would eat these tomatoes for sure. Hello, attack. I actually have a very nice like foliage brush, but I forgot to use it and now I have to manually paint the plant behind her. How could you guys do this to me? How could you? Your cat is snoring, that's so cute. I fucking love it that animals like snore. God, it sounds so cute. My dog used to snore as well. Oh my god, it's the cutest sound ever. Like, that just sounds so— when humans snore, you wanna, like, put a pillow over their face and just kill them. But then animals snore. It's like the cutest thing ever. Yeah. We officially ruined Bruce, but you did! You just woke up, almost slept all day. Oh wow. Like Master Chief and cryo sleep. I'm sure the Halo fans will appreciate this reference. You know, for a second I thought you were talking about Master Chef, you know. And I was like, why is and then I was like, oh wait, it's Halo. Who's sleeping on Master Chef? Okay. There you go, the plant, the trees, the I don't know what to say. Now that's all you guys totally fucking like fucked me up. Like, now that's all I'm thinking about. How could you do this to me? I didn't even think of it, and now that's all I think of. Like, how could you do that? What is wrong with you people? Seriously. Get a life. The plant. Okay. I don't feel like rendering the clouds. I hate rendering clouds. It's too much work. And sometimes you will put all this effort and then they don't even look good. Are we really the problem? You are! Because you guys are the ones who like fucking told me that. I was blissfully unaware. I was fine. And now I'm no longer fine. How will you ever make things right? I require a written apology. Okay, the sky looks kind of shit. Okay, that's not a good color. Please, can I have a nice shade of blue? Please. Okay. No, apparently I can't. Okay, fine, whatever. The background looks fine. It's okay, I think. Again, it's not the focus here. Honestly, I'm like kind of tempted to just blur it. Let me see how it will look blurred. Wait, I can't. Let me see. Are you guys dueling again? I got me falling. No, that's too much blur, I think. Maybe like this is nice. There you go. So then it's like really focused on her. Although painted also looks nice. I don't know. I kind of like it as a blur though. You could just get a lawnmower and cut down the bush to get rid of it. But then where is she gonna grow her tomatoes? It's her tomato farm. Why would you destroy her tomato farm? How could you even suggest that about my queen? Okay, I just got some final stuff to do. I'm gonna add some more like sunlight on her. And a couple like painted details. And then I think it's done. And then I'm gonna stare at it for 3 hours and find 50 billion mistakes as soon as I post it. Classic. Happens every time. You know, I realized that apparently building Gunpla is a little bit like drawing. Because when I finished building him, and I posted a picture on Twitter, I found 50 million mistakes. I realized that I actually got the legs, like, wrong. Like, they were kind of, like, reversed or something. I don't know how I did that, but I did it. And then I saw that I was missing some of the stickers. And I just kept finding mistakes, and I was like, oh my god. This is just like art! You think that you're done with something, and then as soon as you post it, suddenly there's all these mistakes. I was like, I bet all the hardcore Gunpla builders are making fun of me. I bet they're sending it to their group chats. And they're like, wow, look at this person's Gunpla, it's so bad. She did the legs wrong. I didn't notice. That's because you're not a hardcore Gunpla builder. Your Gundams look backwards? No, I think I got like the left leg and the right leg confused. I don't know how to explain it, but like one of the parts was facing the other way. I'm not sure. It wasn't like the feet, it was the top parts of the legs. I don't even know how I managed to do it. I always somehow managed to fit the wrong pieces together. I don't know how. Like, they fit perfectly fine. I'm like, okay, well, surely this is correct. Then turns out, no, it's not. I love how the sketch is just like pretty much its own drawing. Okay, let's add some sunlight on her. I hope I didn't forget to record a time lapse for this. Sometimes I forget to record a time lapse when I'm like, man, how am I supposed to make content on the internet? How am I supposed to milk these drawings if I forget to record the time lapse? I just don't have what it takes, man. I always forget to do the most random shit. But I think I turned on time-lapse for this. I think. Okay. Something that happens to me all the time. I think I missed that Gunpla building you did. I did 2 Gunpla buildings so far. I really want to do more on stream. But with the one I'm making currently, I decided to just kind of practice a little bit off stream. Because I'm not very good. I don't like how this looks. I'm terrible, actually, to be completely honest. I'm actually pretty bad. I wish I wasn't, but I am. So once I get a little bit better at comprehending instructions, maybe then. The engineers where I used to work would make one print for shown and opposite. Yeah, but the Gunplas have that too, I'm pretty sure. I'm just bad. I'm gonna be honest, like, some of the instructions kind of confuse me. Like, I keep misinterpreting them. Like, I'd be thinking that it's telling me to do one thing, but it's actually not. And I don't know how I do that. I feel like it's just me. I'm clearly just really bad at understanding instructions. I wasn't born to follow rules. I was born to break them. And that's why my Gundams are all a little bit broken too. With their fucked up little backwards legs. They're just all God's little mistakes because I couldn't learn how to understand basic instructions. It's okay. I'll get better. And then you will all be sorry. One day I'll show up on stream like, I'm gonna build a gunpla today. And you will all be there ready to watch me be really bad at it again. And actually, I'll be kind of okay. I'm not gonna be amazing at it, but I'm gonna be okay. And you'll be like, wow, she really improved. That's gonna be me with The Last of Us 2. I'm gonna practice my Grounded. So that I can stream it on Grounded someday. I have never played it on Grounded, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna practice my Grounded skills. Since hard difficulty is so shit, apparently, now. Since they nerfed the hard difficulty so badly and it's basically for children now. We gotta get some challenge in there. So next time I stream The Last of Us, at least I'll have an excuse, you know? I gotta come up with a new excuse why I'm streaming The Last of Us every time I do it. And honestly, I think that doing it like on a really hard difficulty could be it. It's like, but Lera, you already streamed all the versions of the game. Well, I never streamed it on Grounded, guys. You should see the real great instructions. I can only imagine. I don't know if I will ever do those, honestly. Like, it's too much money, too, to be completely honest with you. I kind of like the fact that the, like, high-grade ones and stuff, they're really affordable. So, I don't know. It's nicer to me. Because I can just, like, not worry too much about, like, the money as well that I spend on them. But the overly complicated ones, I don't know, man. I don't know. Do I really want to deal with that? And it's also so much money. Like, I'm basically paying money to suffer, you know? And I definitely don't have space for all the parts. Like, I barely have space for the parts on my, for, like, the high-grade ones. I can't even imagine what your workspace must look like if you want to actually, like, efficiently build the more complicated ones. It's probably a nightmare. Definitely not here with my current setup. You could also stream the game in different languages. First time playing The Last of Us in Spanish. You know what? That's a good excuse. Or like, I play The Last of Us in Russian and I just complain about how bad the translation is the whole time. I already complained so much about how bad the translation is. I mean, seriously, fucking fireflies are called cicadas, cicadas, whatever you guys say. I don't know. I still don't. I think someone explained to me how to pronounce that word last time and I still don't know. But yeah, they named it after a completely unrelated insect in Russian, which is hilarious. Never change Russian localization, but also please change. What are you doing? Who said you can do that? Who gave you permission to do this? Yeah, they're called fucking cicadas in Russian. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, their whole thing is to look for the light. Like, that's like their entire thing. They're like, look for the light. Ah, yes, my favorite glowing insects. I love my favorite glowing insects, the fucking cicadas. Like, why? Who the fuck did that? The Russian translation honestly feels like a prank, you know? Like, sometimes I wonder if it is. Running out of excuses. Should be called Moth then. No, the moths are the themes of part 2, clearly. The whole moth, bruh, I could not understand the moth symbolism in part 2 for the longest time. Like, I think, like, for, like, my entire, like, first playthrough, I was like, what the fuck are the moths supposed to fucking mean? I was like, what the hell is going on with the moths in this game? Oh my god. The Russian translations really helped. Yeah, they did. They did. Maybe they just weren't getting paid enough, you know? Like, I wouldn't be able to blame them then for that. My favorite, like, thing is, like, you guys should have heard Russian, like, anime dabs. Oh my god. It is the most insane thing ever. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, the reason why I don't like anything dubbed is because I grew up on, like, the Russian anime dabs, and those were absolutely wild. Like, whenever I heard... Like, I remember when I first discovered English anime dubs, and I was kind of like, wow, these are actually, like, properly dubbed. Like, they're fine. And then I heard, like, the... like, English speakers complain about them and be like, wow, the English dubs are so bad. I'd be like, wow, you've seen nothing. Like, I don't really like dubs. I don't watch anime dubbed. But that's mostly because I like to watch things in original language anyway. I basically watch everything in original language. Like, not even just anime, but basically anything that I do. But, like... the people who complain about anime English dubs being bad, they haven't seen shit. Because when I say it, what a Russian dub is like, you guys are gonna actually be like, are you for real right now? Okay, so imagine you are watching K-On! And it's the original Japanese audio with volume lowered. And all the cast are girls, and it's just one guy. It's just one guy voicing all of them. Yes, it actually is just like a person talking over the original sound. It's because, like, most anime doesn't get, like, official dubs. In Russia, some, like, the really big titles do. Like, there's a good dub of Full Metal Alchemist, from what I can remember. You know, Naruto, some of the, like, first episodes had a good dub. I don't know about the rest. Like, the ones they showed. Anything that they would, like, show on TV generally had decent dubs. But stuff that was, like, less popular, you would have to rely on, like, stuff you find on the internet. And it was almost always... just one dude. Just one dude. So when I heard, like, American people be like, oh my god, the anime English dubs are so bad, I'd be like, you've seen nothing. You've seen nothing. No, it's a fun dub because the official ones, like, don't exist. Like, there isn't really, like, any official dubs for most anime. I think it was actually, like, a thing for a very long time. Like, from what my mom would tell me, is that back in the day, they wouldn't have official versions of things like Hollywood movies and stuff like that, obviously. So they would have this, like, VHS versions of just, like, one guy secretly dubbing them in his basement. And they would all watch that. The illegal Hollywood movies. That the Russians had to grow up with. She'd be like, yeah, that's how I watched, like, all the Disney cartoons back in the day. Just, like, this one guy hiding from the government, voicing it in his basement. But yeah, ever since that, I don't watch dubs anymore, man. It's too much emotional. I cannot unhear this one guy voicing all of K-On! Cast. You know, I actually, like, I hear it, but I mean, sometimes when I think about K-On!, I can like hear him trying to do different voice, slightly different voice for each girl, and failing at it miserably because, well, I don't think he was very good at it. Okay, there you go. Was that during Soviet Union? I think it was actually like just after. I'm not too sure. Because that was the time when they would get lots of stuff brought from like abroad. But it wasn't like, some of it wasn't like official. But like lots of stuff was like making its way into the country. Because suddenly, like, you know, they could bring more stuff in. Okay, I think I want to say that it's done, but what if it's not? Maybe like a couple more accents here and there. There you go. Too busy to crack down the illegal moves. Okay. I'm just gonna add some more sunlight, maybe. Let's see. If it's gonna look good. I don't wanna overdo it. Is there such a thing as too sunny, guys? Can a drawing be too sunny? Is there too much sun? Maybe, perhaps. But I just want her to be sunny and happy, you know? I just want it to be as sunny as possible. I found this brush that does like the lens flare for you. Look at that shit. Amazing quality stuff. I think the lens flare doesn't really work here though. It only happens if you're like looking directly at the sun. But I am looking directly at the sun because it's Dokibird. So technically, yes, maybe the lens flare does make sense. They say don't look directly at the sun, but I've been drawing Dokibird for the past 4 hours. So it's too late. It's too late now. Oh, I think it looks good, like, up there. You're going blind looking at it. That's okay. But I already said it before. She can have my kidneys. Whatever she wants, anything she wants, she can just ask and I'll give it to her. Like, the world is hers. She might need to, like, a little bit fight over it with Hatsune Miku. But other than that, the world is hers. Okay, like, anything she wants, I'll give it to her. I'll do it for her. I don't care what it takes. She deserves it. Okay. Good thing I have these sunglasses. True. I will go blindfolded and I'm okay with this. Yes! I'm completely fine with it, honestly. Is Ducky wearing the proper sunscreen? Yeah, I'm sure she'll be fine. She's totally not gonna be burned, like, tomorrow. I'm imagining her as the sun baby from Teletubbies. Okay, that's actually You know what? That is actually what I see too. You're so right for that. Like, that is exactly what it is. I'm so glad you understood my vision. Like, that's definitely what's going on here. It's perfect. It's actually perfect. Man, I'm so excited to play the Winx Club game. You don't understand. I've been like looking at it all week. I'm like, hell yeah. Finally, some quality gameplay. It was my childhood, that game. Okay, just a little bit of posterization, not too much. I haven't watched Winx Club in decades. Yeah, Winx Club, I haven't seen it in a very long time too, but like, you know, it was a banger. Like, if you were, I feel like if you were like a girl, or maybe if you like had sisters or something, you've definitely like seen it. It was like super, like all the girls I knew were like super into it. Okay. I think it looks sunnier than the sketch, that's for sure. How did I make it even sunnier than the sketch? Roasted Doki. Don't roast her! Don't roast her. Why would you do that? She's not edible. I'm gonna see what I can do with the color curves, but probably not much. Okay. And the duck friend in the corner. There you go. Officially Luncida drawing. As Clip Studio thinks I am called. Dokibird is orange. She's not orange! I started watching Wings and just stalling to get back to it. Oh man, I tried rewatching Winx some time ago and I was like, wow. This feels very different when you're an adult, but it was still quite fun. The character designs were kind of cool. I feel like, I think they're like doing a reboot of Winx, but it's gonna be CGI. I didn't really like it once they switched to CGI. I kind of like the 2D ones better. It's finished! Let's go to the pond. The pond. Thank you guys so much for coming. I really appreciate it. I will see you on Friday for some Winx Club. I have a strategy. I checked and I can skip the show cutscenes that it has with like the animation. So it's fine. We're just gonna have to skip all the cutscenes and we're not gonna understand the plot. It's okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you guys for coming. Yeah, I'll see you Friday. No, I can't. I'm gonna get copyrighted if I show the actual cartoon cutscenes. We can still see the 3D ones. It's fine. Yeah, bye-bye everyone. I'll see you Friday. And hopefully like next week. I'll try and have for next week the most of my 3rd anniversary stuff done. I know it's been like a month, but I am working on the 3rd anniversary, guys. It will be done. It will be done eventually. I'll try and get more work done on it. I got a lot done this weekend. I'll try and get more done for next week. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Bye everyone. Thank you for coming. I'll see you Friday.